Hello everybody and welcome in. For the first time in 2026, playoff hockey is upon us. Welcome in for a playoff edition of the Triple Cities Family Dental pregame show. Triple Cities Family Dental always makes your smile their priority. Call and schedule an appointment by giving them a ring at 607-545-4148. We are live from the Stormont Vale Event Center in Topeka, Kansas, for the first time ever in franchise history, as the quarterfinals of the Commissioner's Cup playoffs officially begins tonight. Blue Ridge and Port Huron are already underway. They're the only other game going on in the FPHL tonight. And right here in the Central Time Zone, the Black Bears have made the long journey into the Midwest, and now we'll take on the Topeka Scarecrows for the first time ever in franchise history. You're going to hear a lot of familiar names tonight, probably none more than Cam Clark, the former Black Bear, who has 30 goals this season with the Topeka Scarecrows. He has 4 hat tricks since switching his colors to the black and orange, and he has been in every promotional ad for the Scarecrows this week. The player to watch, who's hot. The Scarecrows are looking to try to dethrone the Black Bears. They're going to get the first crack at it here tonight on home ice. Game 2 will be Friday night in Binghamton at 7 p.m. Eastern. And then if necessary that we play on Saturday, that game is also at 7 p.m. as well. Crowd filling in here tonight as we are getting set for a puck drop between the Black Bears and the Scarecrows. We're taking time out here on the Triple Cities Family Dental pregame show. Talk about tonight's injuries and scratches when we come back right after this. Playoff hockey is just around the corner. The Black Bears are back in action at home Friday, April 17th at 7 p.m. for the first round of the Commissioner's Cup playoffs against the Topeka Scarecrows. Tickets are going quick. Get yours now at BinghamtonBlackBears.com.
Attention fans, looking sharp is a power play. Studio 11 Barbershop, located in Endicott, New York, is your go-to for fresh fades, sharp cuts, and all-star style. Visit our website or call the number below to book, or simply just walk in. Studio 11 Barbershop, where champions get their cut.
Are you looking to get your taxes done? JMK Tax Solutions is located at 1152 Vestal Avenue in Binghamton. They offer tax, bookkeeping, and payroll services and are currently accepting new clients. Welcome back in, everybody. The cameramen have started to make their way up here to the 200 level. Worth noting where we're positioned tonight, there are no fans on our side. You will see fans around the entire bowl of the concourse once we get those cameras flipped on, but they're waiting for one more person to get situated. So instead of showing you what the Topeka feed is, and just to prove to everybody I'm not lying, this is what they're showing on the live stream right now, but I figured everybody else would rather look at this rather than that. Triple Cities Family Dental pregame show continuing to roll along here. Let's talk about the injuries and scratches tonight for the Black Bears. Most notably, Gavin Yates did not make the trip with the team. He is back with the following players in Binghamton who did not travel. The Black Bears did bring the minimum. That way everybody can have their own spot on the bus and be situated. Nobody had to double up. And we're glad to report that nobody got injured at yesterday's practice or at today's morning skate. Matthew York, number 4. Number 6, Sam Holy. Number 8, Chichu Lathan. Number 12, Gavin Yates. Number 21, Mason Hohen. Number 44, Tyler Schwitt. CJ Hapward as well. And those are tonight's UHS Sports Medicine injuries and Scratches. UHS Sports Medicine are the official sports medicine providers of the Binghamton Black Bears. Well, we told you there was going to be some familiar names, so why don't we just go ahead and run through a couple and let you know who might sound familiar. Stephen Klink, ring a bell, played against the Black Bears earlier this season up in Watertown. Cam Clark, we obviously know, played with Binghamton at the beginning of the season. Our old friend Trevor Gradsby also played with Watertown. Trevor Lord, who could forget Trevor, also a former member of the Watertown Wolves. Josh LaBelle, who we saw twice this season with different teams, Danbury and Twin City. Let's flip the page over a little bit. Old friends Sammy Bernard and Matt Lenz, who, Matt Lenz, guess what? Also played in Watertown. So a lot of familiar names. A couple of former Motor City Rockers, if you are a follower of the previous iterations of the Black Bears and championship seasons. Guys like Avery Smith, TJ Sneath, Scott Kowash in the lineup for the Scarecrows tonight as well. So a lot of familiar names, only a few new ones that we haven't seen member of the Scarecrows. And who could forget when the Scarecrows took Chris Mott and Don Oliveri up in the expansion draft. Worth noting, neither one of those players played a single game for the Scarecrows. So that was a look at our UHS Sports Medicine injuries and scratches. Continuing to truck along here. We can go ahead and hit on our D-squared home improvement goaltending matchup tonight. D-squared home improvement makes your dream home into a reality with all the phases of home improvement. On the Topeka side of things, they will turn to Sammy Bernard, who has a record of 19-11-2 on the year, a .250 goals against average and save percentage of .923. Binghamton will turn to their new netminder, who was awarded the Team Rookie of the Year. Dominic Tomei, 28-2-1 on the season, leads the FPHL in every statistical category for a netminder, a 183 goals against average and save percentage of .932. So that is our D-squared home improvement goaltending matchup. Worth noting, in Coach Sherwood's final game as a player with the Roanoke Rail Yard Dogs, his netminder in that championship game, Sammy Bernard. So a lot of connections, a lot of guys have shared ice time, shared colors in the past, and they are getting set to be adversaries here tonight. A lot of Morrisville Mustangs in the lineup tonight as well. We're going to take a timeout, come back. Triple Cities Family Dental pregame show continuing on when we come back after this.
Clean Hamper is a locally owned and operated laundry washing service in Binghamton, servicing the entire Broome County area. Our services include washing and folding, specialty cleaning of larger items, stain and spot removal, hang drying, and ironing services. Our customers can drop their laundry off at our facility and then pick it back up when it's convenient for them. Or our drivers can pick the laundry up at your doorstep and deliver right back to you. We have a team of laundry care specialists that are ready to provide a clean, fast, and professional service. It's our mission to provide quality, convenient, and trustworthy laundry washing services to our Binghamton customers and community. Let us take the burden of laundry off your to-do list. Give us a call today.
Elevate your game with Serponautics Hot Wax, the official wax of the Binghamton Black Bears. Welcome back in, everybody. I told you the cameras were working. They just had to get a man for a little bit. The Scarecrows coming out of the locker room tunnel, getting set for tonight's matchup. Black Bears are already on the ice. Let's meet tonight's starters, brought to you by our friends over at ANC Heating and Air Conditioning. No surprises up front. Ivan Bondarenko, CJ Stubbs, and Mac Jansen as forwards. And on the blue line, Austin DeRazio and Dan Stone, all playing in front of Dominic Tomei. Scarecrows are calling out the entire team for their first ever playoff game in this iteration of the Scarecrows. It was 25 years ago, the last iteration of the Topeka Scarecrows played a postseason hockey game. That was in the USHL, which is a junior A hockey league. And that was back in 2001. So a pretty good turnout for a Wednesday night midweek tilt. Topeka, the last team to qualify in the Empire Division. Binghamton had their playoff ticket punched back in February. Scarecrows are coached by Robbie Nichols, former coach of the Elmira Enforcers, who were in the league of the FPHL before the Black Bears came in. So he's no stranger to single A hockey. You see him wearing the orange sports coat on the bench. And now we get set for the presentation of the national anthem.
Direct your attention to the south end of the ice, where the American flag is being held by the Scout Pack 3186, presenting our colors tonight. Now, let's welcome onto the ice George Escobar as he performs tonight's national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Topeka, are you ready for some playoff hockey?
All the lights come on. It is time to start the quarterfinals. The 1 seed Binghamton Black Bears getting ready to take on the 4 seed Topeka Scarecrows. Welcome in, everybody, for playoff hockey once again on the Black Bears YouTube. Brooks Hill flying solo tonight as we get set for puck drop once more. All 5 years of the Black Bears, they've made the playoffs all 5. Looking to see who's going to get off to a big start.
All right, fucking brigade, drop that puck! Drop that puck!
Bondarenko, Stubbs, and Jansen up front.
Drop that puck!
DeRazio and Stone on the blue line.
Let's go! Let's go!
Trevor Gradsby, Trevor Lord,
It's time for
Jordan Steer, and TJ Sneath, along with defenseman Doug Blasdale, start for Coach Nichols. Stubbs Sneath in the face-off circle, and we are officially underway. And it's a quick stoppage as it deflects into the Black Bears bench immediately off first possession from Topeka. So we will reset, do it all again. Linesman dropped the puck this time instead of the head official. And Topeka chips it into the corner. Graspy, the first man there, spins it around the wall, far side for TJ Sneath. Leaving it back down low, Graspy centering pass, finds a man in tight. Lord throwing a backhander towards the middle, pinballing around, and Stone finds the exit ahead to Jansen. Bondarenko now through the center ice circle, far side for DeRazio. His wrist shot deflected on the way through. A centering pass from the far side never got across, as Topeka trying to spring a leak in the Black Bears defense comes up unsuccessful. Far side, Bondarenko now skating in one-on-one, getting to the top of the circles, peels back. Anderson's got some space, cutting to the front of the net, trying to center up with Kirkby, but Bernard gets his mitt on top of it. 54 seconds in, we get our second stoppage. Tonight's first period is brought to you by our good friends over at FW Web. Visit them at nearby 62 Griswold Street, right outside downtown Binghamton, or online anytime at fwweb.com. Face-off one back by the Black Bears. Anderson shot, bounces to the blue paint. Shankar fires, body down by Bernard. Into the corner, LaBelle gets a stick on it as the Black Bears trying to maintain control. This one's chopped all the way down, and Cam Clark's going to be the first guy there. Going to go around the cage, pushed off the puck by Scott Romekers. Gagnon able to hold the puck in the zone, but not able to get a shot cleanly off. Clark a little slow to get up, but looks to be okay. And Shankar puts it in down low. Topeka tries to go through the middle of the ice, sniffed out perfectly by Jesse Anderson. And here dump the puck in, go off for a line change. Looks for Cam Clark that he's okay. He does get off on a line change as this one is shot into the Black Bears bench. And we will get another stoppage. Binghamton with the first shot on goal, and Sammy Bernard has one save. Tomei able to field the puck early, blocking a Trevor Lord pass away from a Scarecrow charging in at the net. Third line out for Coach Sherwood as we get our first look at Garrett Sargis, Kyle Steffen, and the Rat, Zach Sirota. Played up top to the point for Weber. That pass unable to be handled cleanly as it'll bounce back in behind Sammy Bernard. Scarecrows try to clear up to the red line. Cervoni takes his man one-on-one, not allowing a clean possession for the Scarecrows. Now Binghamton breaks it up ice. This is the forward. Small but mighty Zach Sirota. Shot around the wall by Weber as the forwards get to work down low. Sirota one-on-one with his man down at the goal line. Trade places with Dan Stone. Hit a dry spot on the ice, and the puck will come back out to neutral ice. D, DeRazio to Stone, and they find the diagonal pass to Bondarenko. Up ahead now for Jansen. Crosses over the blue line on side with Bondarenko as he tries to go to work down low in the corner. Shot up the wall, but held in by Stone at the point. His wrist shot is gloved by Bernard with 17:05 left to go here in the opening frame. Topeka huddles up. TJ Sneath trying to direct traffic to his teammates on where he wants to go with his faceoff and how they want to break it out of the zone. Stubbs not able to win that draw, and Steer is able to push that one back out to center ice. Sneath on the backhand down low where Tomei stops the puck's progress. Here elevate that one up on the half wall, but held in by Steer. Shot on, but kicked away by Stone. It was directed towards the target, gloved down by Lord. He had to leap up to grab that one. Spun around to the far side. Shot from distance does miss everything. Chipped along the wall. Bondarenko tries to take a whack at it. Hops up into his glove area, but will bounce out to center ice as Trevor Graspy tried to play it back for Lord. That was not supposed to go back to Bernard. And now the Topeka defense with a giveaway. They're trying to pick it out of Swain's pocket. DeRazio centered up, but it just goes wide on the glove side. On his one-timing attempt, bounces back out towards the red line. Binghamton's in the process of a line change, so they'll move it to the near side where the camera is. Shot around the wall by Bernard, thrown back in towards the mixture. Bernard makes the save. Backhander by Swain, kicked away by Bernard after he bailed himself out, giving the puck right back to the Black Bears. Lord saucer pass intended for Clark, not able to be handled cleanly. Stretched back along to Swain, and here come the Black Bears. Swain leaving it for Anderson. The lefty chopping it down low, trying to find Shane Carr. Trying to throw his body around, but the opposite number in LaBelle able to pull the puck away from Shane Carr. The Prescott Ontario boys out there together, and Shane Carr and Kirkby. This one spun around. Scott Romikers tries to hold it in. Hops over his stick, and Kirkby, who was on his way off for a line change, plays the puck over to Anderson before he goes off. Romikers ahead to Sirota, not able to get clean control into the offensive zone. It's a stretch pass, got behind Weber, but Nagy not able to do anything with it just quite yet. He tries to center up for Kowash. Pocket picked beautifully by Sargis. And the veteran forward for the Black Bears will now come behind his own net. Ahead to Sirota. Flips his hips, pulls the puck to his forehand. Pass off the wall intended for Cervoni on the far side. Back over to Sirota now. Survey his options, sent across for Steffen. The Topeka defense forgot all about him, but he's not able to get it out. Aerial flip by Avery Smith. Puts it down low, and Weber just shoots it off the wall. And that is going to go all the way down, but the linesman in the Topeka zone said no icing, continue to play on. Self-pass, Nagy gets past one man, but not the second. Dump behind the net as Smith knocked into the wall by Stone. Binghamton coming away with the puck. Jansen skates it out of harm. Feeling the pressure from behind, has to send the puck in down low. DeRazio holds it in, trying to catch up to it, but the puck just sliding a little bit too far for the defenseman's control. Bondarenko's tip goes wide. Back over to Stone. In tight for Stubbs, fanned on a one-timing bid. Topeka escapes, and out come the Scarecrows. Smith able to get it in down low, but he's at the end of his shift, goes off for a line change. Stone saucers it ahead to Stubbs, played it to himself, no hand pass. Tries to drag it into the middle as the Scarecrows still searching for their first shot on goal. Black Bears with 3 so far. Graspy's backhander to an open spot near side. Knocked ahead by Blaisdell, but Anderson gets there. Stretch pass ahead to Kirkby, one-on-one. Going out wide. Kirkby centering up through the blue paint. Net comes off, and we do get a stoppage. Shane Carr crashing the far post. Got pushed into the heavy metal by the defender. And this should be an offensive zone draw coming up for the Black Bears. 13:09 left to go here in the first period. We will take a timeout. We're back with you right after this. Still searching for the first goal of the postseason.
Are you kidding me? How do you do that?
A warm, relaxing soak in my hot spring spa.
Coral Isle has hot spring spas starting at $39.95. Make your next golf game your best by relaxing in a hot spring spa.
What's gotten into you?
Hot spring spas, baby.
Coral Isle Pools and Spas.
CryoWorks provides cryotherapy that uses nitrogen-cooled air to target specific areas of pain and inflammation. Local cryotherapy targets a specific area to deliver the same effects of the whole-body cryotherapy to that specific site. Treatments take 5 to 8 minutes, with a benefit exceeding that of hours of icing. Your Binghamton Black Bears' premier choice of cryotherapy, CryoWorks.
Welcome back in, everybody. Still scoreless here in Topeka, Kansas for the first time ever. Binghamton with 3 shots on goal. Topeka with none quite yet. They've been trying to get a quick counterattack and try to get some odd man rushes, but the Black Bears defense has sniffed it out. CJ Stubbs, Mac Jansen, Ivan Bondarenko out there. Against Cam Clark, Trevor Lord, and Trevor Gradsby. Stubbs and Clark in the circle. Both players on their power side. Stubbs wins this one back cleanly. Durazio will just float that one towards the net as Jansen and Stubbs got tied up, making their way in front. See if they switch the face-off circle, and they do. See if either side wants to put a new centerman in to take the draw. Quick pull by Coach Robbie Nichols, trying to get some different players out there. Stubbs still going to take it for the Black Bears. Jansen had it for a split second, but this one's going to be shot down. Does it have enough to make the line for icing? It does. And this will come all the way back into the Topeka end once again. Lord not able to win the race that time. Since it's icing, Binghamton's going to be allowed to choose their face-off dot. Stubbs will go to his power side at the top of your screen to the left of the netminder. Stubbs pushes it to the half wall, but Blaisdell gets there first for Topeka. Chopped at, Durazio steps into one. That's punched away by Bernard. And Lord flips it out through center ice. But the Black Bears able to push it back into the zone. Topeka on delayed offside. They couldn't enter. Now Lord waits. They're good to go. Going to push it around the wall where Durazio tries to up it ahead for Bondarenko. Now the Black Bears push it far side as Jansen not able to handle it cleanly. Tries to tie up Blaisdell legally. Does a good job, but that pass too far behind Bondarenko as it's chopped in down low. Black Bears have the numbers down low if they can get to a loose puck, hold it in, but Topeka pushes it back through the center circle. Dump and change right now for the Scarecrows. That's been the name of the game the first 8 minutes of our opening period. Bondarenko's still out there as he's the last member of the top line to not get off on a line change yet. This one's gloved down into the neutral zone, and Kirkby will one-hand push that one back in down low. LaBelle for his partner Gagnon for Stephen Klink. And this line definitely has some speed. They're just looking to see if they can get some control with the puck. Great stick by Anderson to disrupt Klink. Now Shankar tries to come over the line, and it's Topeka's turn to stand up the Black Bears. Big collision coming up as the referee stops play as Shankar is knocked into the Topeka bench. Referee has his arm up in the air, and looks like Stephen Klink is headed to the penalty box for roughing. So Binghamton's going to be on the power play to start tonight. Coach Robbie Nichols had a player's stick and slamming it against the boards up in arms. Not happy about it. Time of the penalty, 8 minutes and 34 seconds of period number 1. Shankar draws the penalty, and he was smiling all the way back to the bench. So the Meyer Security power play comes out for the Black Bears. It's Jansen, Kirkby, Bondarenko, Stubbs, and Austin Durazio. Scarecrows' penalty kill was 83% on the year. They're going to start with getting the puck deep as Tomei has to locate it behind his net. Bondarenko now will shoot it into the far corner, but LaBelle's going to get there first. It hits the referee on the clear. Bondarenko holding for a wrist shot as it's fought off by Bernard. Boy, that would have felt bad for Topeka right there, folks. Kirkby gets his stick knocked out. But they're going to continue to play on. DeRazio buying time for the captain to get his twig back. Stubbs down low for Kirkby between his legs, trying to whack it past Bernard near the goal line. Still loose, sent across, Jansen scores on the one-timer. Mac Jansen with the first goal of the postseason puts the Black Bears on the board. They lead 1-0. First goal of the postseason, Mac Jansen on the power play. As the Black Bears go 1-for-1, time of the goal is 9 minutes, 18 seconds. Mac Jansen in the first period put the visitors from New York on the board first. Back to 5-on-5 we go. Smith wins the face-off, and it's dumped in. Weber reversing it around the wall to Cervoni. As this one's pushed back out into the neutral zone, Topeka just dumps it right back in. As Weber on the back end has to play it up the wall. Good job by Topeka continuing to hold it in after this bump-up shift. Sargis, though, ahead to Sirota, and now the Black Bears can skate out 2-on-2. Stefan far side, ahead for Sirota. That pass unattainable. Sirota's knocked down, and that'll get the crowd on its feet, but the Black Bears still have control. Anderson fires wide. Sirota's out in front. Bernard's lost his stick. There's a battle behind the play, but the referee is going to let them separate on their own, and play continues on. Anderson behind the net, marked by Avery Smith. Going to give him some space on his offside to come up the ice. Romiker's ahead to Shankar, now across for Kirkby, trying to settle it down right on the doorstep. Bernard somehow gets across. Player lost their helmet. It's Avery Smith. Puts it right back on. Don't think it's buckled. Romiker's not able to seal that puck against the wall, and Anderson will backtrack all the way in to his own zone. Anderson has it intercepted, knocked away beautifully by Tomei. First shot for Topeka from Gagnon is kicked away by Dominic. Back out to the red line, as that one's just flipped in on Anderson. Shankar bodied in front of the penalty box door by Gagnon, just separating him from the puck. Now Shankar goes off for a line change. Shots are now 9-1 in favor of the Black Bears. Mac Jansen at 9:18 has the opening goal. A stretch pass, no icing. Topeka's there first. Klink pinned up against the wall by DeRazio, as a one-timing bid misses everything. Still held in temporarily as DeRazio goes backwards and not forward. Over to Stone. Look out, it's a giveaway. Koash on the doorstep. Body save made by Tomei. Floated back out to center ice. Black Bears got a touch up at the line. Jansen will just dump it in. Stubbs starts the line change for the forwards, but held in by DeRazio. Skating down towards the goal line, tried to bank it off the netminder. Held in far side by Weber, puck knuckles. Bondarenko sweeps around the cage, picking up the loose change. Trying to take his man one-on-one. Here, carry up top. Bondarenko shot never got through on the wrister. And Topeka settles things down in front of their own cage, trying to bring this puck up ice. 7:35 left to go in the period, stolen by Weber. Black Bears come right back in. Stefan trying to go skate to stick. Poked off of his tape, and Sneath able to get it back out to the neutral zone as Cervoni chips it off the wall. Back down low, Blaisdell off the wall, but returned to center by Garrett Sargis. Stretch pass to Lord, trying to get behind the Black Bears defense. Shot from distance is steered away by Tomei as Sneath pushed off the puck once again. Sargis Now off the wall, looking for Kirkby. He's going to get into a race, and it is icing against the Black Bears. It'll be an offensive zone draw for the Scarecrows when we come back right after this here in Topeka. Mac Jansen has the Black Bears up 1-0.
Unbeatable reliability and speed. Restore trust in your internet with Greenlight Networks. From family movie night, to work from home days, to staying secure, or everything all at once, you'll always be connected so you can stay connected. Experience 100% fiber internet from Greenlight. Unmatched performance on every device. Backed by local service you can trust. Greenlight is in your area. Get started today. Visit greenlightnetworks.com/connect.
Hey Black Bears fans, fuel up with Bagels and Cream in Delhi, family owned and operated for 25 years, proudly serving Delaware County and the Southern Tier. Bite into fresh hand-rolled bagels, hot breakfast sandwiches, and rich coffee. And eat the bagels the players choose on game day. Open early with breakfast and lunch favorites. Grab a dozen for the crew and taste the hometown difference at Bagels and Cream in Delhi. Let's go Black Bears. Sorry about that, everybody. But we are back. 6:56 left to go here in the FW Web Company first period. Shots on goal are 9-3 in favor of the Black Bears. Mac Jansen has the only goal so far. It came on the power play while Stephen Klink was sitting in the box for roughing. Klink now going to try to take this face off against Tyson Kirkby. Those two have been going at it against each other for years. Face off one forward by Kirkby, and Sargis able to chip that one out. Remember, Black Bears iced the puck, so they weren't able to change following that last whistle. Weaver pushing it far side for Cervoni. Chipped ahead by Nick Swain, ahead of the red line, and Binghamton now going to be able to complete the line change. Spun back across the wall far side, hauled in temporarily by Romikers, but then old pal Cam Clark going to have to wear that one like a champion as that one goes off his shin pad. Back out through the neutral zone. Swain, Deshane Carr in front, rolled off a Swain stick at the last second as he had a man charging the post. Kirkby, double teamed, tries to play it down low, and the Scarecrows just punt this one back out through neutral ice. Ramikers to Swain, didn't make any contact, and it is icing once again against Binghamton. Don't forget, folks, after 20 minutes, we'll have a very exciting Excite Motorsports intermission report. We take a look at the playoff game between the Port Huron Prowlers and the Blue Ridge Bobcats. Get you set for the other games going on Friday in the FPHL. Have the NBT Bank stats. All that and more coming up after 20. Offensive zone draw here for the Scarecrows. As Romiker is able to win the draw, Swain gets past his defender. It's a 2-on-1. Swain's wrist shot, he scores! Nick Swain on a 2-on-1 calls his own number, and the Black Bears are now up by a pair. There's a look at the replay. It's brought to you by our friends over at Heinz Energy. Nick Swain gets his first of the postseason. That one comes at even strength on a 2-on-1. 14:06 time of the penalty, or excuse me, time of the goal. It is unassisted. So the Black Bears now lead by 2. They're looking for 3. Jansen spinning around out of the corner, trying to get his way out of trouble. Reverses it at the wall for Bondarenko. They start to move up ice as Stubbs tries to come in, lend a helping hand. You get a good look at it from their in-tight camera. Bondarenko now scooting it back down low near the goal line. Still a 4-man battle as Binghamton tries to come away with this loose puck. Topeka, though, able to get it out through center ice. Sneath, far side, shaves up ice. Wrist shot tipped down by Gradsby, passing through the blue paint, but deflected the puck wide. Stone has to reverse it around the wall. They got a man out in front. Tomei throws a wrap check to disrupt the pass, and then here dive out on top of it to cover up. What a heads-up play by Tomei, getting his stick in the passing lane, because Topeka had a man crashing the middle of the ice. Take our final timeout of the period here. We're back with you. Black Bears now lead by 2. Nick Swain grabs the insurance goal. We're back with you right after this.
Rediscover your glow at Tanfastic Sun Tan Center, where wellness meets radiance. We offer red light therapy to boost collagen, speed up cell turnover, and help athletes recover faster with relief for joints, circulation, and muscle relaxation. Keep your glow year-round with our tanning beds or build a safe summer base so you don't burn in the sun. Looking for instant color? Try our spray tan. It's half off every Thursday. Plus, explore our wide variety of lotions tailored for every skin type. And yes, Tanfastic is Black Bear approved.
Toyota Trucks. Let's go places.
Welcome back in, everybody. Brooks Hill flying solo tonight on the call. 4:49 left to go here in the FW Web Company first period. Black Bears have a pair of goals in the opening 20 minutes. And for the first time ever in franchise history in the postseason, the Black Bears have scored the first goal in Game 1. Every year so far, the Black Bears prior have given up the first goal, whether they were playing Watertown or Danbury. In round number 1, they gave up the first goal. Some of those series they still went on to win. In the games, they even went on to win. But for some reason, the Black Bears have never been able to find the first goal of the postseason until tonight. Stefan stirring up for Sargis, trying to stick handle in a phone booth, but his backhander is absorbed by Bernard. And Sirota getting involved with guys in the blue paint. Topeka's looking for a dance partner to try to spark the crowd. Stefan and Sargis quick to protect their line mate as the linesmen getting involved. Shots are 11-4 in favor of the Black Bears. Worth noting here real quick, while we are away at commercial, the Blue Ridge Bobcats have a 1-0 lead over the Port Huron Prowlers. That game being played in Withville, Virginia. It's the other Empire Division matchup. All the Continental games will start on Friday. We're going to talk about that a little bit more in depth during the Excite Motorsports Intermission Report. Scarecrows now trying to make their way back up ice. Shave a few seconds off of the clock here as this one stretched down. Klink's ahead of the icing line. Made contact first, so we don't get a stoppage. Clark trying to get it over to Klink, and there's going to be a penalty here called on the play as Scott Romekers is going to take the first penalty of the postseason. No protest put up from Scotty as he just skates his merry way over to the penalty box. Cross-checking is the call. That one's drawn by Stephen Klink. Time of the penalty is 15 minutes and 56 seconds. Topeka power play operated at 22% during the regular season. The Black Bears at 88.5. Steven Klink fires right off the draw. And this one will make its way back out into the neutral zone where LaBelle has to pick it back up. And Topeka starts from scratch. That pass in the skates of Trevor Lord. Scarecrows having to continue to go backwards before they can go forward up ice. LaBelle, who we saw quarterback the Danbury and Twin City power play earlier this season, starts the breakout. Scarecrows get across the line, but DeRazio able to use the flex of his stick, go off the glass and out as Binghamton gets half a line change. Klink had it poked off his stick into the corner. DeRazio gets there first, but not able to get a piece of it. Gradsby trying to find a friend to pass to, play the numbers game and just shoot it over to an open spot. Gradsby back over to Klink, try to bank it off to May, goes off the outside of the cage. Spun back up top for Lord, bounces on his forehand, still pinballing around where Stone able to throw it off the glass, but a great keep by Gradsby far side. Thrown towards the net as it's blocked by DeRazio. Topeka in the process of a line change, getting their second unit out right now. Gagnon over to Blaisdell, in tight for Clark, punched away by Tomei. Gradsby can't get his forehand on the puck. Instead, Stone's just gonna tie it up. 30 seconds remain in the Scott Romiker's minor for cross-checking. Kirkby blocks a shot. Back up top to the blue line. Clark spinning it up top. Over for Steer. They'll play it down low, and the referee will jump over it, making sure he doesn't block the puck once again. Clark against Kirkby, thrown towards the net. Steered away with the stick of Tomei. Clark's pass across the blue line and out. And Scott Romikers comes right out of the penalty box. And her head to the bench. And a forward is going to take his spot. DeRazio tries to center up. Sirota recovers nicely. Clark is on the doorstep. Topeka with the extra possession here late in the period. Under 2 to go. Shot off the in wall. DeRazio trying to cut the angle, but Clark able to get temporary control of the puck. Sirota's looking for a friend to pass to. No one's open in front of him. Has to go behind the net. It's held in by the Scarecrows. Tipped off the post, and it stays out. Sargis finally pokes it out through the neutral zone, and Binghamton able to get this puck deep finally. Bernard to the far side. Sirota had it temporarily, as this one is going to be iced. If it has enough to make the line, it does. With 1:14 left to go here in the FW Web Company first period. That was the best offensive surge we saw from Topeka so far. That last 2 minutes, able to generate 3 shots on goal at the conclusion of the power play. Black Bears turnover created some extra possession time for the Scarecrows. Bernard able to make a save, and Topeka now going to be allowed to change because we had another stoppage. Stubbs, Shankar, and Bondarenko out there right now for the Black Bears. And Stubbs won the face-off, but not able to get the puck deep. Lord tries a self-pass to get around Weber. Knocked down by Bondarenko. Shankar puts his man into the boards. Delayed offside against Binghamton. They weren't able to enter cleanly. Now Lord gets possession. Could be a 3-on-2 for the Scarecrows. Cervoni picks it off the stick of Sneath, and that is chopped out of play with 38 seconds remaining here in the period. Face-off one back to the Scarecrows, but stolen away by DeRazio. Gets it ahead to Swain, who has the insurance goal right now. Sargis goes around the net with 25 left to go. He still has control. They had a high cycle going. Swain's shot, though, does go wide. 15 seconds left to go in the period. Final push for the Scarecrows, making their way up ice. Koash from distance, steered away by Tomei. Had to come off his post to get a piece of it. Knocked up into the air. Stone and Tomei tried to reach out for it, but it looks like Binghamton's going to be content to go to the locker room with a 2-0 lead after 20 minutes. Matt Jansen got on the board first for the Black Bears on the man advantage, and then Nick Swain followed it up with a 5-on-5 goal unassisted. Don't go anywhere, folks. We have the Excite Motorsports Intermission Report coming up, where we take a look at the NBT Bank stats, a look at the out-of-town scoreboard. We're talk about the other playoff series going on not only tonight, but also in the Continental Division, as well as 8 teams remain. And after this weekend, there will only be 4. Don't go anywhere. We're back with you right after this. All part of the Excite Motorsports Intermission Report coming up right after these messages.
Are you ready to take your billiards game to a whole new level? Dragon Billiards Instruction and Pro Shop has everything you need to impress your friends and crush your opponents. American Q Sports certified coach Kim the Dragon Young is now accepting new students. From novices to pros, the Dragon helps you find your best game with in-person or online instruction available worldwide. Need help with stance, stroke, or alignment and aiming? We've got you covered. Looking for advanced cue control techniques and trick shots? No problem. Follow us on Facebook at Dragon Billiards Instruction and Instagram at Dragon Billiards Kim for free daily tips and drills, upcoming tournaments and events, as well as exciting contests and giveaways. Subscribe on Patreon for personalized video content. Visit our online pro shop for the lowest prices on the highest quality pool cues, accessories, and Dragon Billiards gear. Dragon Billiards Instruction and Pro Shop, breathing fire into your game.
Hi, everybody, and welcome back in for another edition of the Excite Motorsports Intermission Report. Excite Motorsports, browse, ride, and buy. Free next-day delivery to New York and Pennsylvania. Visit them online anytime at excitemotorsports.com. I want to give a big shout-out to Excite Motorsports for giving away that brand-new CF Moto from the last Black Bears home game. Congratulations to Jonah, who took home the brand-new ATV. I hope he is excited. And based off his facial reaction when that key started and the lights turned on, I think he is. Let's go ahead and take a look at the stats through 20 minutes of play. Here, they're brought to you by our good friends over at NBT Bank. Top rated by Forbes and Newsweek, NBT Bank brings something extraordinary to everyday banking. See what sets them apart at nbtbank.com/top rated. NBT Bank, it starts here. Member of the FDIC. Taking a look now at the shots on goal. Binghamton finished the period with 11. They were 9-1 at one point in the period, so a late surge by Topeka trying to get back into this one. They hit the post with under 2 minutes left to go in the period as well. Binghamton 1 for 1 on the man advantage. Topeka is 0 for 1. Stephen Klink took a penalty, sending Jacob Shankar into the bench a little bit later after he didn't have the puck anymore. He was given a roughing call for that. Scott Romikers did cross-check Stephen Klink, and he was given a 2-minute minor for his penalty. Topeka, however, not able to capitalize, and while the Black Bears were. So Binghamton 1 for 1, Topeka 0 for 1, and shots are 11-7 favoring the Black Bears as they lead 2-0. One special teams goal, one at 5-on-5. Those are the NBT Bank stats through one period of play. We will take a timeout right now, come back, update you on what's going on across the FPHL, meaning what's going down in Wytheville, Virginia tonight between the Bobcats and the Prowlers. We're back with you right after this here on the Excite Motorsports Intermission Report.
Open 7 days a week with urgent care appointments on Saturday and Sunday from 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. Roman Acres Veterinary Hospital in Green is Bingo's first thought when he injures himself on the ice. Our dedicated doctors and staff worked with Bingo to get him back out to visiting with his fans. Turns out Bingo isn't quite ready for the pros just yet. On his way out, he got to say hi to his fellow Black Bears here for their wellness appointments. Give us a call at 607-656-4285 to have your pet seen today.
Attention fans, looking sharp is a power play. Studio 11 Barbershop, located in Endicott, New York, is your go-to for fresh fades, sharp cuts, and all-star style. Visit our website or call the number below to book, or simply just walk in. Studio 11 Barbershop, where champions get their cut.
Freshen up your morning with Wendy's breakfast, like a breakfast baconator, or a grilled sausage burrito, or even a honey buddy. Ready for a fresh wake-up call? Gotta be Wendy's at participating U.S. Wendy's.
Clean Hamper is a locally owned and operated laundry washing service in Binghamton, servicing the entire Broome County area. Our services include washing and folding, specialty cleaning of larger items, stain and spot removal, hang drying, and ironing services. Our customers can drop their laundry off at our facility and then pick it back up when it's convenient for them. Or our drivers can pick the laundry up at your doorstep and deliver right back to you. We have a team of laundry care specialists that are ready to provide a clean, fast, and professional service. It's our mission to provide quality, convenient, and trustworthy laundry washing services to our Binghamton customers and community. Let us take the burden of laundry off your to-do list. Give us a call today.
Elevate your game with Serponautics Hot Wax, the official wax of the Binghamton Black Bears.
Are you kidding me? How do you do that?
A warm, relaxing soak in my hot spring spa.
Coral Isle has hot spring spas starting at $39.95. Make your next golf game your best by relaxing in a hot spring spa.
What's gotten into you?
Hot spring spas, baby.
Coral Isle Pools and Spas.
CryoWorks provides cryotherapy that uses nitrogen-cooled air to target specific areas of pain and inflammation. Local cryotherapy targets a specific area to deliver the same effects of the whole-body cryotherapy to that specific site. Treatments take 5 to 8 minutes, with a benefit exceeding that of hours of icing. Your Binghamton Black Bears' premier choice of cryotherapy, CryoWorks.
Unbeatable reliability and speed. Restore trust in your internet with Greenlight Networks. From family movie night, to work from home days, to staying secure, or everything all at once, you'll always be connected so you can stay connected. Experience 100% fiber internet from Greenlight. Unmatched performance on every device. Backed by local service you can trust. Greenlight is in your area. Get started today. Visit greenlightnetworks.com/connect.
Hey Black Bears fans, fuel up with Bagels and Cream in Delhi, family owned and operated for 25 years, proudly serving Delaware County and the Southern Tier. Bite into fresh hand-rolled bagels, hot breakfast sandwiches, and rich coffee. And eat the bagels the players choose on game day. Open early with breakfast and lunch favorites. Grab a dozen for the crew and taste the hometown difference at Bagels and Cream in Delhi. Let's go Black Bears.
When you care about something, you take care to protect it. The family that depends on you and the future you're planning for them.
You'll have your own college stories too someday.
With sound advice, smart strategies, and a broad variety of life insurance options, Security Mutual can help provide for the people you care about and also help you reach your financial goals.
It's a sound plan. The time to start thinking about college.
And retirement is now.
Security Mutual Life, the company that cares.
Ideal Bowling Center, located at 119 Jennings Street in Endicott, has 38 amazing lanes of bowling, large video screens, and automatic scoring. But that's not all. Ideal Bowling Center has a newly remodeled bar with 6 televisions, billiards, darts, and quick draw to entertain you. Don't forget about Ideal Bowling Center's snack counter for your appetite and a pro shop for all your bowling needs. Ideal Bowling Center, 119 Jennings Street in Endicott, or call 607-748-3546.
Rediscover your glow at Tanfastic Sun Tan Center, where wellness meets radiance. We offer red light therapy to boost collagen, speed up cell turnover, and help athletes recover faster with relief for joints, circulation, and muscle relaxation. Keep your glow year-round with our tanning beds or build a safe summer base so you don't burn in the sun. Looking for instant color? Try our spray tan. It's half off every Thursday. Plus, explore our wide variety of lotions tailored for every skin type. And yes, Tanfastic is Black Bear approved.
Welcome back in, everybody. Brooks Hill here for the Excite Motorsports Intermission Report, where you can browse, ride, and buy free next-day delivery to New York and Pennsylvania. You can visit them online anytime at excitemotorsports.com. Taking a look at the out-of-town scoreboard, just one game going on tonight in the FPHL. It's down in the Wytheville Hitachi Energy Arena. The Bobcats, who are the number 3 seed in the Empire Division, currently hold a 2-0 lead over the Port Huron Prowlers. The Prowlers are on a power play right now as they are looking to get some scoring started. The next games will be up at McMahon Place Friday and Saturday. In case you were wondering how the postseason works, or you're wondering why are the Black Bears playing on the road for game 1 if they're the number 1 overall seed? Well, where there's a big travel distance between the two sides, you go to the lower seed first, and then that way you go to the higher seed in case you have to play game 3, and you don't have to drive back and forth multiple times. So no matter what, there's a game Friday night in Binghamton. Get your tickets at binghamtonblackbears.com. Call the office tomorrow, 607-722-7367. Or visit them in person on the 3rd floor of the arena. If need be, and we need to play a deciding game 3 on Saturday, that game is also going to be in Binghamton at 7 o'clock. So like this matchup between Port Huron and Blue Ridge, game 2 will be Friday in Michigan, and game 3, if necessary, also in Michigan. There's only one series that does not follow that, and that is the matchup between the Athens Rock Lobsters and the PD Ice Cats, because they are so close to each other in proximity. They're going to play game 1 in Athens, who won the Continental Division, game 2 back in Florence, where PD plays, and then if necessary go back out to Athens for game 3. That's the only series where they're going to flip-flop every game. Game 1 between the Moccasins and River Dragons will be in Columbus, and then the next 2 will be out in Monroe. So that's a little peek inside on how the playoffs are going to work this year, at least scheduling-wise, in round 1. We're going to take a timeout, come back, wrap up the Excite Motorsports Intermission Report as you see the Zamboni making its final passes here inside the Stormont Vale Event Center here in Topeka, Kansas. First ever matchup between the Scarecrows and the Black Bears. Back with you right after this.
Toyota Trucks. Let's go places.
Are you ready to take your billiards game to a whole new level? Dragon Billiards Instruction and Pro Shop has everything you need to impress your friends and crush your opponents. American Q Sports certified coach Kim the Dragon Young is now accepting new students. From novices to pros, the Dragon helps you find your best game with in-person or online instruction available worldwide. Need help with stance, stroke, or alignment and aiming? We've got you covered. Looking for advanced cue control techniques and trick shots? No problem. Follow us on Facebook at Dragon Billiards Instruction and Instagram at Dragon Billiards Kim for free daily tips and drills, upcoming tournaments and events, as well as exciting contests and giveaways. Subscribe on Patreon for personalized video content. Visit our online pro shop for the lowest prices on the highest quality pool cues, accessories, and Dragon Billiards gear. Dragon Billiards Instruction and Pro Shop, breathing fire into your game.
Life is short. Don't get shortchanged. Get a machine with the features you want. All standard, and all at a great price. Ride without compromise. CF Moto. Experience more together.
Browse, buy, ride. The fun starts here at Excite Motorsports, your premier power sports dealer.
Are you compassionate and interested in providing care to people with developmental disabilities? Check out a New York State Career with Broom OPWDD. Enjoy great benefits such as job security, health insurance, retirement plan, paid time off, opportunities for advancement, and so much more. Positions as direct support professionals in the community or at a secure facility might be exactly the change of pace that you're looking for. For more information, call 607-240-4786 or go online to www.opwdd.ny.gov.
Toyota trucks. Let's go places.
Are you kidding me? How do you do that?
Dude, I just got a new hot spring spa.
Carlisle has hot spring spas starting at $39.95. Come see how we make every day better by relaxing in a hot spring spa.
What happened to you today? You're shredding it.
Hot Spring Spas, baby.
Elevate the way you celebrate at Sky Zone Binghamton Vestal for a full-service experience. Our hosts will take over the details while you sit back and enjoy watching your kids make memories with their birthday guests. Members receive discounts on our biggest party packages and can enjoy VIP access to the park, including online reservations, cafe discounts, VIP check-in, the new member portal, member-only events, and more. Visit Sky Zone Binghamton Vestal, formerly known as Defy Vestal, today.
UHS Sports Medicine is the exclusive sports medicine and athletic training service provider for the Binghamton Black Bears. If injuries are keeping you from playing, please call the UHS Sports Medicine hotline at 75-SPORT to be seen by a sports medicine specialist. That's 75-SPORT.
Go with the winner, Jeff Kai's Auto Sales.
We have a huge selection of vehicles and every tool available to fit everyone's credit needs. If you've been told no before,
I say no when it feels so good to say yes.
Get the vehicle you deserve.
Yes, that's awesome.
With our guaranteed credit approval program, which can easily be filled out online at jeffkais.com.
Jeff Kai's Auto Sales, Apple Lincoln. Go with the winner, Jeff Kai's.
Welcome back in, everybody. The tunes of Neil Diamond trying to serenade the crowd here at the Stormont Vale Events Center, and now it's the Cupid Shuffle. Trying to get the crowd energized. They're looking for something to cheer about because the Black Bears have been doing all the scoring so far in this one. 2-0 Black Bears is where we stand after 20 minutes. The opening goal came from Mac Jansen on the power play, and the insurance tally came from Nick Swain. At 5-on-5, he scored an unassisted goal. Teams are still in the locker rooms as they get set here to go. Worth updating you on the out-of-town scoreboard. Port Huron scores on the power play to cut the lead in half. Reggie Millette, the net front man, deflected a shot from the blue line off his leg and into the back of the net. And Port Huron now on the board. That game is still 2-1 in favor of the Bobcats as they are wrapping up the second period. They have about 6 minutes left to play in that one. Referees make their way back out onto the ice, and Coach Sherwood and Quinville make their way out as well. Aiden Birchard already cleaning up the bench, making sure everything's ready to go as the teams will flip ends here in the second period. Our second period is brought to you by our good friends over at AAA Northway, right off the Vestal Parkway. Scarecrows make their way back out onto the ice. They are led by Sammy Bernard. 11 shots on goal in the period for the Black Bears, 7 for Topeka. All in all, that's a pretty low shooting period for the Black Bears in the frame, if you come to think about it. But hey, 2 found in the back of the net, so who cares? No, Coach Sherwood doesn't. Both teams will leave following tonight's game, and essentially it's a race back to Binghamton. Who has the better travel, better night's sleep, as they get ready to go Friday night at 7 p.m. Still have a long way to go here before we get to the finish line. Nothing's been decided yet. It's time to start period number 2. Tonight's second period is sponsored by AAA Northway, offering worldwide travel services, trusted AAA home and auto insurance, their world-famous 24-hour roadside assistance. Join today at their Vestal location or online at northway.aaa.com. Big thanks to our counterpart, John Clement, and his team, getting us set up with the cameras, stat packs and all. Got some true Midwest hospitality these last couple of days, allowing us to set up early before today's game where we were able to test everything. Second period is officially underway here as the Black Bears and Scarecrows are right back at it. Shot from the half wall, goes above the head of Tomei and into the safety netting behind him. So we're reset, do it all again. In case you're wondering what that loud thumping is, that is Topeka's very own Bucket Brigade. They have the entire front row, and I believe the second row, plastered with what looks to be Home Depot buckets and drumsticks, and every time there's a stoppage, they just stand up and bang the buckets, trying to disrupt all the visitors that they see throughout the year. Now the Black Bears, and you want to get a clear off the face-off. Blaisdell upping the puck ahead to Gradsby. It's touched on the way through, so no icing. Tomei out of his net to steer it up for Dan Stone. Now the Black Bears try to give and go pass through the middle. It'll work out though for TJ Sneath and company as they can come back over the line. Sent far side for Lord across, and that one goes off the back wall. Rebound cleared out by Jansen through center ice down to Bernard's side of the ice. And Topeka with a dangerous chance early here. Clark gets his forehand free, fires into the chest of Tomei, and that'll bring us to a stoppage, a minute and a second into our middle period. Good scoring opportunity right there for the Scarecrows, just not able to convert. Still 2-0 Black Bears. From our vantage point, it looked like it went off the back wall, could have hit the post. Could not hear the heavy metal. Nick Swain chips it past LaBelle. He gets his forehand free, looking for his second. Couldn't slide it 5-hole. Swain in a board battle with Gagnon. Cuts in towards the middle. Kirkby shot denied by Bernard. Didn't get a lot on it, but the goaltender still had to kick it away. Shane Carr able to chop it down low for the captain. This is the entrance where the Black Bears come out of the tunnel. Nice move by Kirkby to pull it out. But then Romiker's not able to pull it from the backhand to the forehand. Has to regroup through the neutral zone. Shane Carr and company back over the blue line. Shankar got tied up a little bit, but not enough for the referee to intervene. As Gagnon now pokes it back out to the neutral zone. Clark chasing down a former Mooresville Mustang and Jesse Anderson. Anderson will win the battle. This one rolls on target, and Bernard puts his mitt on top, getting a stoppage. Topeka not allowed to change because that puck came in from behind the red line, and Bernard froze it. Third line lines up in the face-off circle. For everybody's reference points, we are about even with the face-off circle that you see on your screen right now. If you draw a perpendicular line through the middle of both dots, that's where we're standing in the Jeff Keyes Auto Sales broadcast booth. Hopefully the Black Bears can generate some offense here in period number 2 while we're right on top of it. Topeka able to get control off the draw. And now the Scarecrows try to advance it past center ice. But Stefan does a good job pushing it right back to LaBelle. He's pestered by Sirota. Who else would get in his way? As Sargis able to use his frame, hold the puck in temporarily. Cervoni banks it off a defender, and they're going to say a penalty to be called here as Kyle Stefan has the penalty box door open for him. They were looking for the puck up in the air, and they're going to say boarding against Kyle. First penalty of period number 2, and we get a second look at the Northeastern Striping Corporation penalty kill. 2:34 time of the penalty. Topeka 0 for 1 on the man advantage, trying to cut the lead in half right now. Face off one back. Scarecrows able to get first touch of it from the half wall. They're carrying towards the middle, down low for Sneath, trying to send it across in the skates of DeRazio, and this one will come out and over the blue line. It is offside against Topeka. DeRazio able to get enough on that clearing attempt to just get it past the defender at the blue line. Now we have a stoppage as the referee has come over to the penalty box door and trying to speak through the glass. Trying to relay information. Unfortunately, FPHL officials not mic'd up like we see in the National. That would have really helped for some clarification. Looks like they're going to add some time back up to the clock. 17 seconds gone in the Kyle Stefan minor for boarding. Binghamton able to win the faceoff, and DeRazio is going to saucer that one all the way back down to Bernard. Binghamton led the Empire Division in shorthanded goals in the regular season. Or see if they want to push it man down in the postseason. Steer does a good job not allowing Stone to advance, and that allows Topeka to skate away with it. They get over the line, but it's stolen right back to the Black Bears, who make the power play so far uneventful for Topeka. 4 new players coming out onto the ice for Coach Sherwood, who oversees the PK. Now Clark coming over all 3 lines, dropping it over for Gagnon, far side. Another drop pass to Koash, hopped over his stick. LaBelle has to settle it to the far side. Clark's shot is blocked. Anderson tries to get the clear for Binghamton, not out. Still available up top. Topeka has a lot of players up high near the blue line, and that puck is ramped out of play off a stick behind Tomei. Binghamton's going to keep everybody out there. Northeastern Striping Corporation, for all your paving and concrete needs once again on the PK. 45 seconds left to go in the minor for Kyle Steffen. Topeka able to win the draw back to LaBelle. Scarecrow send it across, and Knuckles on the way through. It's fought off by Tomei. Kirkby lost his stick on the play. They're going to go off for a new player. Gradsby and company back over the line. Feathered ahead, but into the reach of CJ Stubbs. He's not able to get it out on first try and the second. Down low, Topeka tries to go low to high, knocked away, and Stubbs in a skate race with Blaisdell, who just sends it blindly across the ice. LaBelle's there, stretch pass knocked away, and that one is headed up into the crowd. That's chipped out of play, and it'll be a neutral zone face-off, says the linesman, with 8 seconds left to go in the minor for Kyle Steffen. Kyle Steffen up and ready at the penalty box door. He's set to return. Stubbs and Bondarenko out there right now as forwards. Weber and Cervoni still on the back end. 5 more seconds to go. Topeka wins the draw. LaBelle shoots it into the glove of Tomei, and on a tee for Weber. They're going to go for the home run pass to Steffen. He was still in the penalty box when it got shot down. So now Steffen able to go to work on the forecheck. Played back up top for Weber, steered away by Bernard. Steffen's turnaround bid knocked away by the Topeka netminder. First 2 shots of the period for the Black Bears right there, but the PK is 2 for 2 on the night. Scarecrows trying to push the tempo back far side. Gagnon running out of real estate. Saw the hit coming and pulled up. Klink, though, able to come away over the line with it, but his shot not able to get off. As now Cervoni coming into the zone. Trying to power to his way to the net. Tipped wide by Jansen on the centering feed from the once upon a time Topeka Pilot. So Cam Cervoni played his junior hockey right here in this building. A couple of fans actually came up and said they remembered him, and they said, welcome back to the Events Center. And Cam was very surprised by that during his pregame routine while he was stretching. Whalen now skating over the line, trying to drop it back over for Lord. A team that was built heavy through the waiver wire and trades this year. Puck bounces into the center zone. And the Scarecrows pull it behind the cage. This is Connor Lind. Back for Whalen, former member of the Thunderbirds. Saw him last year in the Commissioner's Cup final. As the Black Bears just shoot it back in. Haven't really been able to set up any offensive pressure just quite yet. Best offensive flair came after the Steffen minor, and they tried to spring him coming out of the penalty box. Durazio's pass almost given away to the guys in front, dressed in black. Sarge is now able to get the puck out here, flip it. Swain's onside, and touched by Topeka, no icing. Swain keeping his feet moving, stick handling in a phone booth. Played up top for Shankar, pinching in down low. Goes behind the net, tried to stuff it in tight. Still bounces around. Scarecrow's not able to get it out, held in by Shankar. Down low for the captain. Double team comes at the goal line. Shankar, though, able to reverse it back over for Kirkby as the Black Bears look to get set up in tight. Swain's turnaround bid gets out of here in a hurry as that'll go into the netting and out of play. Still 2-0 Black Bears. Just about 7 minutes gone in period number 2. We're back with you right after this.
Excite Motorsports has one of the largest and best selections of off-road vehicles in the Northeast. And right now, the showroom is filled with a great selection of motorcycles from CF Moto. If you're ready to live life on 2 wheels, now is the time to shop with great deals and amazing rebates. Ride without compromise with CF Moto's affordable selection of bikes in stock and ready to go. The fun starts here at Excite Motorsports, your premier power sports dealer.
Are you compassionate and interested in providing care to people with developmental disabilities? Check out a New York State career with Broome OPWDD. Enjoy great benefits such as job security, health insurance, retirement plan, paid time off, opportunities for advancement, and so much more. Positions as direct support professionals in the community or at a secure facility might be exactly the change of pace that you're looking for. For more information, call 607-240-4786 or go online to www.opwdd.ny.gov.
Welcome back in, everybody. Black Bears lead 2-0. Only have 2 shots on goal so far in this frame. Crowd using the lower bowl tonight here at the Stormont Vale Events Center, Topeka, Kansas, for the first time ever. Black Bears and Scarecrows battling it out. Friday night will be the second matchup ever in franchise history. This is an offensive zone draw coming up. The captain's going to take it for the Black Bears against his former teammate in Cam Clark. Gagnon off the face-off win from Clark, able to get the clean exit for the Scarecrows. Dumped in by Clark and spun around the wall by Tomei as he was first man to get contact with it. Held in though at the point by LaBelle. Swain couldn't get it out. Klink centering behind the cage, hops over the stick of Shankar and over the stick of Gagnon as it'll come back out into the neutral zone. Chopped ahead, and Tomei will set it up on a tee for Scott Ramekers. Not able to be controlled by Anderson. Topeka's behind the cage, looking for it in front. Tomei able to make the save. Puck comes loose as there was a collision with the netminder, but Kirkby able to glide it out on the backhand. Shankar pokes it in deep, and Binghamton gets a much-needed line change. Held in at the blue line temporarily, but Clark blocks the dump in from Ramekers. He pushes it far side. Drag a shot from Klink off the stanchions. It's held in though. Klink back over to Koash, unattainable for the guys in black and orange as a puck knuckles off the inside leg of Scott Ramekers. Topeka doing a much better job this period, generating some sustained offensive zone time. As Stone, peppered by his man, just going to be able to push it out through center ice. Jansen not going to give Weary to the pocket picker. And Stubbs now spinning around. Send it up top for Stone. Binghamton gets set up. Bondarenko carries towards the middle. Fanned on a wrist shot. Back over to DeRazio. He's pinched in down low, trying to stick handle in a phone booth. DeRazio still skating after it. Finds Matt Jansen over for Stubbs off the stick of Bernard. Held in far side by Stone. Longest offensive zone time for the Black Bears this period. Jansen to Stone. Right back in down low. And Topeka finally able to get this one out. Klink's going to skate after it, cherry picking, just like he did in Watertown. And then dodges the brute of the hit from DeRazio, but does get separated enough from the puck. Bounces through the blue paint, and DeRazio wipes the floor with him. And the Black Bears now come back the other way. Steffen to Sargis on his forehand, denied by Bernard. Tried to glove it, still available. Pulled off the half wall by the Scarecrows, and they do ice it. As Gradsby, no, excuse me, they say to play on, my fault. Puck stays in play, Cervoni chops it up the near side wall, past Steffen. Gordon Whalen for Topeka will shoot it back in while the Scarecrows touch up on the delayed call. Whalen able to settle it down as we approach the halfway point of the second period. Checo tried to get it past Weber. The Black Bears able to do a good job of just putting it right back out to center ice. Cervoni ahead to Sirota. He comes over the line with some reinforcements. Defense is changing for the Black Bears. Weber's pinched in, already involved in the play. Her spin it down low. Sirota tries to go underneath the stick of Whalen. Penalty's going to be called here. Waiting for possession. And Sirota is going to go to the box for hooking. .9:41 left to go. The Black Bears are on a PK when we come back right after this. They're up 2-0 here in Topeka. Back with you in 60 seconds.
Toyota trucks. Let's go places.
Are you kidding me? How do you do that?
Dude, I just got a new hot spring spa.
Carlisle has hot spring spas starting at $39.95. Come see how we make every day better by relaxing in a hot spring spa.
What happened to you today? You're shredding it.
Hot spring spas, baby.
Welcome back in, everybody. Brooks Hill flying solo tonight. Zach Sirota sitting in the penalty box for hooking. Time of the penalty is 10 minutes and 19 seconds. Topeka 0 for 2 on the man advantage. Looking to make it 1 for 3. Stubbs will take the first draw of the PK for the Black Bears against TJ Sneath. One back by Sneath, and the power play can get set up for Topeka. Clark will send it in. Down low, Koash will go cross ice. Scarecrows have tried that a couple of times tonight on the man advantage. Just haven't been able to get that shot off. Gagnon down low, back in tight for the man in the middle, and Koash got handcuffed on the way through. There's that cross ice pass, looking for a redirect. Unattainable. And now on the backside of the cage. Topeka's held it in so far in the first 35 seconds of the Northeastern Striping Corporation penalty kill. Shot blocked up top by DeRazio. Knocks him down to his feet, but looks to be okay. Gets right back up. DeRazio gets his hands free, and on the forehand, he's able to send it all the way down. Coach Sherwood has both doors open for the Black Bears, and all 4 players get off for a much-needed line change. Now the Scarecrows try to break it out from behind their own cage. They can't get past their own blue line, and now Binghamton shorthanded. Shankar goes around the cage, looking at his options, and will just send it all the way back down past Anderson to Tomei. Weber slaps that one back down. This will kill off more precious seconds of a Topeka power play. LaBelle's chased from behind by Kirkby as Josh now comes up the ice. Klink into the middle, gets his forehand free, but Kirkby blocks his shot. Steffen gets to a loose puck first, and here send it back down the ice once again. 20 seconds left to go in the minor to Sirota for hooking. Steffen peppering LaBelle behind the cage. Black Bears have not been afraid to try to go shorthanded this year. Klink over the red line and now the blue. Pops it up on the backhand down low. Anderson trying to stop it on the forehand. And Sirota is out of the penalty box. Can he catch up to it? Yes, he can. Sirota coming in alone. Denied by Bernard. LaBelle tried to close the gap at the last second, but Sirota got his hands free and the shot off. Blaisdell back the other way for Topeka. Coast-to-coast action right now. Klink towards the mixer. Denied. Rebounds blocked. Binghamton selling out to get in the shooting lanes and not allow those second chance opportunities for the Scarecrows. Another giveaway by the Scarecrows. And then given right back by the Black Bears as Stubbs has his pass intercepted. Topeka goes for a line change. They trail by 2. 7 minutes left to go in the second period. You get a look at DeRazio flying up the ice on your screen. He's got some wheels. His wrist shot blockered away by Bernard. Rebound forked wide by Bondarenko. Near side half wall. Jansen shot off the plexiglass behind the cage. And then a big hit on DeRazio. Penalty is going to be called. And I believe this one is also going to be boarding, and the Black Bears go into the power play. Black Bears calling for the trainer to come from the Topeka bench. D'Orazio does get up on his own power. Looks to be okay. Scary situation, where the Black Bears are headed to the power play. First penalty of the period against the Scarecrows. That was right in front of the official. That is number 7, Connor Nagy, at 13:22. We saw the Black Bears power play back in the first period. Coach Nichols not happy about it, being very demonstrative about that last play. But the Scarecrows are on a PK for the second time tonight, which means the Meyer Security power play is out there for the Black Bears for the first time in the period. Kirkby, Bondarenko, Jansen, and Stubbs, the forwards. D'Orazio, the defenseman. Kirkby able to win the faceoff to himself, but then Gradsby able to steal it away from the captain as they start the PK with a clear all the way down to Dominic Tomei. Nice backhand from Tomei to try to find Stubbs, but the cross-ice pass unattainable for Bondarenko, and the Black Bears are right back where they started, behind their own cage. Bondarenko now coming over the line. Everybody's good to enter. Her swipe around the cage. As Jansen skates into the near circle. Bondarenko's in the middle. Stubbs is providing net front presence right now. Kirkby now going to trade places as he comes in towards the front of the net. Stubbs is going to pop out. And D'Orazio now has his forehand free, looking for Bondarenko in the middle. Topeka doing a good job of taking up the passing lane. Bounces up into the air, and Bernard able to get a piece of it, but they say it was touched with a high stick either way. So 5:32 left to go in the period, 55 seconds to the Nagy penalty. Since it was touched with a high stick, face-off will move out into the neutral zone. Captain against captain in the face-off dot. One back by Binghamton's. And now D'Orazio can come back over the line. Binghamton plays the numbers game, tries to get it down low, and then a failed clear. LaBelle hit his own captain with the puck. But on second attempt, Scarecrows were able to get it out of harm's way. 33 seconds left to go on the power play. Jansen to Stubbs over the line. Toe drag move, and he scores! CJ Stubbs, his first of the postseason, second point on the night. Black Bears are 2 for 2 on the man advantage. Waltzes in down the yellow brick road. And CJ Stubbs lights the lamp. 3-0 Black Bears. Binghamton now 2 for 2 on the man advantage tonight. Time of the goal, 14 minutes, 57 seconds. And it is 3-0 Binghamton. Now Scarecrows are in a hole, and this is probably one that you cannot clack your heels 3 times to get out of. Steffen now floats it towards the middle as Binghamton looks to continue the pressure 5-on-5. Under 5 left to go in the second period. Anderson's shot, looking for a Sirota redirect, comes up empty-handed. Sargis tries to muscle his way towards the middle. He rings the outside of the post. Steffen spins it around to the far side. Stone's got a pinch in from the blue line, but Smith gets there first for the Scarecrows, and Harrison this one all the way back down to Tomei's into the ice. Shots on goal are 18-14, favoring the Black Bears. Where it matters the most, they lead by 3. Swain tries a drag shot release as well, and Bernard is able to snag that one and send us to our final timeout of the period. 3-0 Black Bears. Latest goal scorer is CJ Stubbs. We're back with you right after this here in Topeka.
Elevate the way you celebrate at Sky Zone Binghamton Vestal for a full-service experience. Our hosts will take over the details while you sit back and enjoy watching your kids make memories with their birthday guests. Members receive discounts on our biggest party packages and can enjoy VIP access to the park, including online reservations, cafe discounts, VIP check-in, the new member portal, member-only events, and more. Visit Sky Zone Binghamton Vestal, formerly known as Defy Vestal, today.
Welcome back in, everybody. Black Bears now lead 3-0 in the AAA Northway second period. Latest goal scorer is CJ Stubbs. It's a power play goal. Binghamton 2 for 2 on the man advantage. Don't forget, we have another Excite Motorsports intermission report where you can browse right and buy free next day delivery to New York and Pennsylvania. Emery tries to fire through traffic off the draw. Pinballed off a couple of bodies, and now the captain tying the puck up near side wall. Spun behind the net where Swain outmuscles the competition. Now spins around some trouble. Gets a legal pick from Kirkby behind the cage. As Swain is looking for somebody to pass to. Just no lanes have opened up quite yet. Kirkby outmuscling his defender. Pulls it up to his forehand, and the lefty will leave it for Cervoni. Trade places with the defender as he tried to bank it off Bernard. And the puck ends up on the bell stick. Emery tries to take a piece of him. And now the Scarecrows come back the other way. Gagnon fires off the in wall. Klink to the rebound. Punched away by Tomei. Just a little bit too slow to get to Steven Klink, or else he had a vacated net for a split second. Clark goes down on a knee trying to get that puck. Bodies collide on top of each other. Everybody looks to be okay. You know that was unintentional, as that was Cam Cervoni and Cam Clark tying up. That is C quadrupled. Now Cervoni waits for the line change to start for the Black Bears, and some new players coming out onto the ice. Weber throws that one in on target. One hops into the glove of Bernard. And we will get another stoppage, and Topeka not going to be allowed to change once again. I want to say a big thank you to the Weber family who made their way out here from Minnesota. They said it was only about 8 hours, and they are also going to drive through the night to make sure they're back home for Game 2 on Friday. Also want to give a big shout out to our friends who made it to all of the games this season. They're sitting front row right next to the Black Bears bench. Caitlin, Patrick, and Ashley, and Yvonne and Derek, the legend, joined them for this trip as well. They kept it a surprise, as I'll tell you what, folks, there are not a lot of black and green jerseys in the crowd tonight, but there's 5 sitting right behind the Black Bears bench, or beside, and there's 2 in the Weber family section on the first level as well. So a big thank you to the Black Bears fans who made the trip. We appreciate the support. We hope to see a lot more of you on Friday night inside the Vision Veterans Memorial Arena. D'Orazio brushes off a hit as the Black Bears get the puck out. Now Jansen to the far side. Stone elects not to pinch, up by 3, and that's probably the right decision. Good reverse hit thrown by Stubbs. The Black Bears try to tie up the puck right inside the blue line. Linesman says they're good for the time being. puck stays alive. D'Orazio pulls it, and that one deflects off of Jansen, and Bernard is able to make the save. Mac Jansen, also one of those players who played with Sammy Bernard along with CJ Stubbs, part of the Roanoke Rail Yard Dogs. Three 0 Black Bears lead now up to 20 shots on goal. Sargis now steps in against Clark to take the draw for Binghamton. And Sargis able to win it back cleanly. Stefan fires off the set formation for the Black Bears. Sirota to the rebound. One-on-one behind the net with LaBelle. Soccer styles it to his forehand. Sargis parking himself out in front of the cage, and that's going to be one tough customer to move, I'll tell you that. Our shot tip tie. Sargis providing the screen, as that will go into the safety netting and out of play. Don't forget Excite Motorsports intermission report coming up. After the next minute 22 wraps up off the big board. Face off to Bernard's right. Sargis and Clark tie up again. Clark will win this one, as the Scarecrows are able to push it out to center ice, but no further than the red line. Weber sends it right back in. Finally pulled back by the Scarecrows. They got space this near side. Koash fires, steered away easily by Tomei, as Anderson gets to the loose puck with 1 minute left to go here in the frame. Sargis trying to leave it for Anderson. Couldn't take it from him. Gonna have a penalty coming up, as Stefan's gonna get called for his second penalty of the game. It is hooking against the veteran forward from the Black Bears with 48 seconds remaining in the period. 19-12 time of the infraction. So the Northeastern Striping Corporation penalty kill hops over the wall one more time. They're going to try to get to the period break before they worry about the penalty time expiring. As Stubbs and Sneath line up for the draw. Stubbs able to win it back cleanly to D'Orazio, and that is thrown over the head of Clark, back down to Bernard, where he has to set it up and actually move the puck because Stubbs was charging in. Man on a mission, CJ Stubbs. Now the Scarecrows come across the line. Sneath with some space, gets his hands free, but his wrist shot travels well wide. Sent back up top near the blue line, stolen away by Bondarenko. Thought about trying to go short-handed, but with 20 seconds left to go in the period, just sends it all the way down the ice and make Topeka do a 200-foot play. Here they come. Gagnon over all three lines, pushed off the puck into the corner. Stone trying to pin it up against the wall. 5 seconds left to go. Everybody doing their part in Binghamton, keeping it down low, and the horn sounds, taking us to the second intermission. Only one goal in the frame, and it belonged to CJ Stubbs on the man advantage. Binghamton will still have a minute 12 to kill off when they start period number 3. But for now, we go to the Excite Motorsports intermission report. We're back with you right after this. The Black Bears are back in action at home Friday, April 17th at 7 p.m. for the first round of the Commissioner's Cup playoffs against the Topeka Scarecrows. Tickets are going quick. Get yours now at BinghamtonBlackBears.com.
Attention fans, looking sharp is a power play. Studio 11 Barbershop, located in Endicott, New York, is your go-to for fresh fades, sharp cuts, and all-star style. Visit our website or call the number below to book, or simply just walk in. Studio 11 Barbershop, where champions get their cut.
Are you looking to get your taxes done? JMK Tax Solutions is located at 1152 Vestal Avenue in Binghamton. They offer tax, bookkeeping, and payroll services and are currently accepting new clients.
Welcome in, everybody, for another edition of the Excite Motorsports Intermission Report. Browse, ride, and buy. Free next-day delivery to New York and Pennsylvania. You can visit them online anytime at excitemotorsports.com. And very special intermission interview now. We don't get to do this a lot when we're on the road, but when presented the opportunity, we definitely want to take advantage of it. I'm joined here in the broadcast booth by Black Bears founder and CEO Andreas Johansson, who made the trip out to Topeka. Andreas, welcome first to Topeka, and what a good start for the Black Bears through 2 periods of play.
Yeah, thanks, Brooks. Yeah, I'm happy to be out here, and yeah, great start. Feels pretty much what we hoped and expected. We came out, we're looking very well in control. Another period to go, but it feels like we're playing our game, very controlled, very stable.
First time that the Black Bears have made the way out to Topeka, and it's a weird situation with seeing a team for the first time in the postseason and not during the regular season. But what do you think so far of the event center and how the guys have adjusted, you know, to the ice, the playing surfaces, and also, you know, the length of the ice as well so far?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if there's that much of a difference as far as on the ice. I think the travel definitely, you know, 20-hour ride or something out here, right? So, like, obviously that's gonna require a little bit of rest. But then we came out, night between Monday and Tuesday, so we've had full day yesterday, full day today, and these guys are professional and they're young and there's so much adrenaline going into the playoffs. I don't think that's a factor, and I think crowd hasn't really been a factor tonight, I would say, for Topeka. I mean, there's a midweek game, so it's hard to know what it would be like, but you know, with us taking the lead and holding on to it, I don't think it's really been a factor.
Well, what do you think is the key here in the final 20 minutes? Obviously, Kyle Steffen's sitting in the box for the next minute 12 to start period number 3. So you worry about that first, but then after that, what do you think about the rest of the way?
Well, I mean, I think, you know, Topeka are going to try to come out the first 5 minutes and try to get a goal and see if they can put a little pressure on us. So I think just keeping it simple, keep playing our game. You know, they can't really, just like most teams, they're not really able to keep up once we get the forecheck. Like, they're not really able to get the puck out of the zone a lot of the time. And, you know, Topeka are struggling to create chances. And I think so long as we can stay disciplined and, you know, should it go that way, we don't get caught up in anything away from the play, because ultimately, realistically, Topeka might play tonight and one more game. Well, we have, you know, many more games to play, so we want to make sure we stay on the right side of any suspensions or anything like that, as well as trying to prevent injuries and stuff like that. So just keep your head in the game and play simple, and I think we're going to be just fine.
Not to look back into the past too far, because I know the Black Bears have their eyes set on finishing this game and then what comes next after it. But the last 2 games at home for the Black Bears have been, you know, really, you know, monumentous and, you know, big for the franchise's organization. You had a Hall of Fame night celebration, the 5th year of the Black Bears, and then for the first time ever, gave out team awards last Saturday night. How important was the last 2 games just to, you know, kind of make sure your stamp is imprinted in Binghamton hockey history?
Well, I think they were important, both of them in different ways. Like, the Hall of Fame game is always a really nice thing for the whole city and the hockey community to come out and honor guys. You know, Jerry getting inducted was great. You know, someone who's really close with our team as well. And I think also the game, beating Port Huron in kind of a playoff-style game where, you know, they wanted to try to play the normal game, and you know, we went out and said, you know what, we're going to be just as physical back. And as expected, they couldn't keep up with it, and they kind of lost their minds and their cool and behaved exactly the way that we expected them to do, which is why, you know, they usually finish the season early May and golf by the time we still play. Last weekend was a great way of kind of, you know, honoring the fans and everybody that came out. You're playing, it's a real game and you want to win the game, and obviously we did that, but it's, as much as anything, it's about kind of getting one last hurrah at the regular season where everything's a little bit more relaxed until you dial it up, and it's all business now going forward.
What do you think fans can expect on Friday once the playoffs turn to home ice for the Black Bears?
Probably more of the same. I think we're going to keep playing our game. Obviously, it does get dialed up a level. I mean, you can see it on the guys, even as they prepare for the game. Like, everybody's a little bit more, even more, I would say, dialed in than a normal game. So, like, that definitely, they'll see that. But other than that, it's just a normal hockey game. Like, we're so deep, and we have so many quality players that I think if we just do our job, we're going to be fine to wrap this up, hopefully, Friday night.
All right. Well, Andreas, thank you for taking some time, and thank you for making your way up here to the Jeff Keyes Auto Sales broadcast booth.
Of course.
That is the voice of Black Bears owner and CEO Andreas Johansson. We will take a timeout, come back, update you on what's going on between the Port Huron Prowlers and the Blue Ridge Bobcats on the Excite Motorsports Intermission Report when we get back after these messages.
Open 7 days a week with urgent care appointments on Saturday and Sunday from 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. Roman Acres Veterinary Hospital in Green is Bingo's first thought when he injures himself on the ice. Our dedicated doctors and staff worked with Bingo to get him back out to visiting with his fans. Turns out Bingo isn't quite ready for the pros just yet. On his way out, he got to say hi to his fellow Black Bears here for their wellness appointments. Give us a call at 607-656-4285 to have your pet seen today.
Attention fans, looking sharp is a power play. Studio 11 Barbershop, located in Endicott, New York, is your go-to for fresh fades, sharp cuts, and all-star style. Visit our website or call the number below to book, or simply just walk in. Studio 11 Barbershop, where champions get their cut.
Freshen up your morning with Wendy's breakfast, like a breakfast Baconator, or a grilled sausage burrito, or even a Honey Buddy. Ready for a fresh wake-up call? Gotta be Wendy's at participating U.S. Wendy's.
Clean Hamper is a locally owned and operated laundry washing service in Binghamton, servicing the entire Broome County area. Our services include washing and folding, specialty cleaning of larger items, stain and spot removal, hang drying, and ironing services. Our customers can drop their laundry off at our facility and then pick it back up when it's convenient for them. Or our drivers can pick the laundry up at your doorstep and deliver right back to you. We have a team of laundry care specialists that are ready to provide a clean, fast, and professional service. It's our mission to provide quality, convenient, and trustworthy laundry washing services to our Binghamton customers and community. Let us take the burden of laundry off your to-do list. Give us a call today.
Elevate your game with Serponautics Hot Wax, the official wax of the Binghamton Black Bears.
Are you kidding me? How do you do that?
A warm, relaxing soak in my hot spring spa.
Coral Isle has hot spring spas starting at $39.95. Make your next golf game your best by relaxing in a hot spring spa.
What's gotten into you?
Hot spring spas, baby.
Coral Isle Pools and Spas.
CryoWorks provides cryotherapy that uses nitrogen-cooled air to target specific areas of pain and inflammation. Local cryotherapy targets a specific area to deliver the same effects of the whole-body cryotherapy to that specific site. Treatments take 5 to 8 minutes, with a benefit exceeding that of hours of icing. Your Binghamton Black Bears' premier choice of cryotherapy, CryoWorks.
Unbeatable reliability and speed. Restore trust in your internet with Greenlight Networks. From family movie night, to work from home days, to staying secure, or everything all at once, you'll always be connected so you can stay connected. Experience 100% fiber internet from Greenlight. Unmatched performance on every device. Backed by local service you can trust. Greenlight is in your area. Get started today. Visit greenlightnetworks.com/connect.
Hey Black Bears fans, fuel up with Bagels and Cream in Delhi, family owned and operated for 25 years, proudly serving Delaware County and the Southern Tier. Bite into fresh hand-rolled bagels, hot breakfast sandwiches, and rich coffee. And eat the bagels the players choose on game day. Open early with breakfast and lunch favorites. Grab a dozen for the crew and taste the hometown difference at Bagels and Cream in Delhi. Let's go Black Bears.
When you care about something, you take care to protect it. The family that depends on you and the future you're planning for them.
You'll have your own college stories too someday.
With sound advice, smart strategies, and a broad variety of life insurance options, Security Mutual can help provide for the people you care about and also help you reach your financial goals.
It's a sound plan. The time to start thinking about college.
And retirement is now.
Security Mutual Life, the company that cares.
Ideal Bowling Center, located at 119 Jennings Street in Endicott, has 38 amazing lanes of bowling, large video screens, and automatic scoring. But that's not all. Ideal Bowling Center has a newly remodeled bar with 6 televisions, billiards, darts, and quick draw to entertain you. Don't forget about Ideal Bowling Center's snack counter for your appetite and a pro shop for all your bowling needs. Ideal Bowling Center, 119 Jennings Street in Endicott, or call 607-748-3546.
Rediscover your glow at Tanfastic Sun Tan Center, where wellness meets radiance. We offer red light therapy to boost collagen, speed up cell turnover, and help athletes recover faster with relief for joints, circulation, and muscle relaxation. Keep your glow year-round with our tanning beds or build a safe summer base so you don't burn in the sun. Looking for instant color? Try our spray tan. It's half off every Thursday. Plus, explore our wide variety of lotions tailored for every skin type. And yes, Tanfastic is Black Bear approved.
Welcome back in, everybody. Excite Motorsports Intermission Report. Browse, ride, and buy. Free next-day delivery to New York and Pennsylvania. Visit them online anytime at excitemotorsports.com. Wanted to give a big thanks to Andreas, who spent some time with us up here in the Jeff Kai's Auto Sales broadcast booth. It's not every day you get to interview the owner while you're on the road for a playoff game. And we want to say a big welcome to everybody who's listening in, wherever you are in the world. Black Bears YouTube is international. So big thank you to everybody tuning in. Cole will be back on the broadcast Friday night with us. And we'll have the whole crew, Josh and the excellent video team. And we will be ready for game 2 of this best-of-3 series. Black Bears are up 3-0 right now, but let's find out what's going on in the other game in the Empire Division between the Topeka Scarecrows, between the Port Huron Prowlers and the Blue Ridge Bobcats. Port Huron trails by 1 as the Bobcats have a 3-2 lead in that game. No games on Thursday, and then everybody plays on Friday. Remember, we're back to a 7 o'clock Eastern start on Friday night inside the Vision Veterans Memorial Arena. Taking a look now at the NBT Bank stats through 2 periods of play. The Black Bears had 9 shots on goal that period. Pretty low by their standard. They have a game total of 20. Topeka had 9 shots on goal. That was 2 more than what they had in the first. They have a game total of 16. Topeka's 0 for 3 on the man advantage. They are in the middle of their 4th right now. Binghamton, however, 2 for 2 on the power play. Talk about a hot start for the man-up players. Those are the stats brought to you by our good friends over at NBT Bank. Extraordinary business growth starts with everyday banking at NBT. With expert guidance and smart financial solutions, NBT is your trusted partner for lending and deposits to digital banking and fraud protection. Visit nbtbank.com/business. NBT Bank, it starts here, member of the FDIC. We're taking a timeout, come back, and we'll get you ready for tonight's 3rd period. Quarterfinal game 1, 20 minutes away. Back with you after this.
Toyota Trucks. Let's go places.
Are you ready to take your billiards game to a whole new level? Dragon Billiards Instruction and Pro Shop has everything you need to impress your friends and crush your opponents. American Q Sports certified coach Kim the Dragon Young is now accepting new students. From novices to pros, the Dragon helps you find your best game with in-person or online instruction available worldwide. Need help with stance, stroke, or alignment and aiming? We've got you covered. Looking for advanced cue control techniques and trick shots? No problem. Follow us on Facebook at Dragon Billiards Instruction and Instagram at Dragon Billiards Kim for free daily tips and drills, upcoming tournaments and events, as well as exciting contests and giveaways. Subscribe on Patreon for personalized video content. Visit our online pro shop for the lowest prices on the highest quality pool cues, accessories, and Dragon Billiards gear. Dragon Billiards Instruction and Pro Shop, breathing fire into your game.
Life is short. Don't get shortchanged. Get a machine with the features you want. All standard, and all at a great price. Ride without compromise. CF Moto. Experience more together.
Browse, buy, ride. The fun starts here at Excite Motorsports, your premier power sports dealer.
Are you compassionate and interested in providing care to people with developmental disabilities? Check out a New York State career with Broom OPWDD. Enjoy great benefits such as job security, health insurance, retirement plan, paid time off, opportunities for advancement, and so much more. Positions as direct support professionals in the community or at a secure facility might be exactly the change of pace that you're looking for. For more information, call 607-240-4786 or go online to www.opwdd.ny.gov.
Toyota Trucks. Let's go places.
Are you kidding me?
How do you do that?
Dude, I just got a new hot spring spa.
Carlisle has hot spring spas starting at $39.95. Come see how we make every day better by relaxing in a hot spring spa.
What happened to you today? You're shredding it.
Hot Spring Spas, baby.
Elevate the way you celebrate at Sky Zone Binghamton Vestal for a full-service experience. Our hosts will take over the details while you sit back and enjoy watching your kids make memories with their birthday guests. Members receive discounts on our biggest party packages and can enjoy VIP access to the park, including online reservations, cafe discounts, VIP check-in, the new member portal, member-only events, and more. Visit Sky Zone Binghamton Vestal, formerly known as Defy Vestal, today.
UHS Sports Medicine is the exclusive sports medicine and athletic training service provider for the Binghamton Black Bears. If injuries are keeping you from playing, please call the UHS Sports Medicine hotline at 75-SPORT to be seen by a sports medicine specialist. That's 75-SPORT.
Go with the winner, Jeff Kai's Auto Sales.
We have a huge selection of vehicles and every tool available to fit everyone's credit needs. If you've been told no before,
I say no when it feels so good to say yes.
Get the vehicle you deserve.
Yes, that's awesome.
With our guaranteed credit approval program, which can easily be filled out online at jeffkais.com.
Jeff Kai's Auto Sales, Appalachian. Go with the winner, Jeff Kai's.
Welcome back in, everybody, as the lights strobe on and off, getting us set here for the Mama Bear brand third period. Before the period starts, wanted to give everybody a quick update on the out-of-town scoreboard while we were away. The Prowlers were able to tie the game up at 3-3 with 5 minutes and 12 seconds left to go in regulation time out in Wytheville, Virginia. So Prowlers and Bobcats tied at 3. Binghamton will start this period on the PK, brought to you by our friends over at the Northeastern Striping Corporation. They've done a good job so far tonight. CJ Stubbs with 2 points. Ivan Bondarenko with a pair as well. Bondarenko and Stubbs start on the PK for the Black Bears. This will be a center ice draw. That'll be won by the Scarecrows. They have 1:12 to work with on the man advantage. Stolen away by Stone, and this one is flipped all the way back down, killing off some early seconds of this abbreviated power play to start the period. Goash has his pass knocked down by Bondarenko. Nifty little play by the Russian forward as Durazio deposits this one all the way back behind Sammy Bernard, and Binghamton will get a line change. Clark ahead to Goash over the blue line, and TJ Sneath feather it ahead behind the cage for Gagnon, trying to reverse the puck's momentum. Tied up top, and now Sneath trying to stick hand behind the cage. Scarecrows pass it across the line. LaBelle gets his hands free, goes wide, bounces off the back side of the cage. Sneath is boxed out by Kirkby, and the Scarecrows pull it back up top. Clark's shot blocked by Kirkby. Second attempt from the blue line comes up empty-handed, and Steffen comes out of the box. One-timer partially whiffed on by LaBelle. Had a little bit of space to the post because Tomei not able to get a clean push off the pipe. But the Black Bears get a much-needed clear as they return to 5-on-5, and Tomei will just melt it down. And the 5-on-5 units will come back out onto the ice. So Topeka 0 for 4 on the power play tonight. Sirota in his own zone, taking the face off against Grasby, and you can just see how low Trevor Grasby gets, trying to muscle this puck back on his forehand. Tied up neatly by Sirota. That allows the Black Bears to exit the zone, and took the funniest hop I might have seen since the Danbury Ice Arena, which is only last week. But that's a DIA bounce if I've ever seen one. Black Bears now trying to come back with it. Durazio stopping the progress at the red line. Tries to dump it in. Sirota with the stick lift. Spinning around a double team down low. You see Kyle Steffen come flying into the screen to lend a helping hand. That shot's blocked. Tomei's got to come out to play this puck, and he will just melt it down with Grasby and Lord crashing in front of him. Two minutes and 10 seconds gone in our Mama Bear brand third period. Proud supporter of the Black Bears. Shop local and wear local. Stay confident in styles made for all bodies. Visit MamaBearTheBrand.com. Mama Bear brand, all bodies are beautiful. I think fans have really taken a liking to the Mama Bear brand product toss that we do at home games for the Black Bears. This is another excellent promotion added this year by the Black Bears staff. Shot goes past Cervoni. His stick gets tied up against Nagy. But Bondarenko chips it off the wall, looking for Stubbs ahead of the play, but Whalen able to get there first. Fresh ice conditions here in the early portions of the period. That puck is going to glide on the ice a little bit longer. Anderson to the middle. Bondarenko tried to go soccer style. Works out. as Binghamton puts it in down low. Stubbs muscles off a hit. A spinorama for Bondarenko down low. They're taking Gordon Whalen to work right now down low, and a penalty is going to be drawn by Stubbs. Tomei was starting to make his way to the bench, and now he's going to head back, and the power play for the Black Bears is going to come back out onto the ice. And Nagy with some words for CJ Stubbs at the end of that one. But CJ knows better than to entertain that, as Corey Checo sits now in the box for hooking. Time of the penalty is 2 minutes and 55 seconds. False start against the Black Bears, so Kirkby's going to be forced to find a replacement. And he's going to have Bondarenko come in because they're both left-handed. Bondarenko not able to win that draw as Gagnon pushes this one all the way down past Stubbs. Tomei's caught in no man's land. He's got to help the puck along the wall. Clark applying pressure on the forecheck as the F1. Stubbs comes over the line. Topeka quick to pressure up top near the blue line. That'll leave some space for the Black Bears forwards. Stolen off a Stubbs stick, and Topeka gets a clear as they have more players break off from the bench area. Minute 20 left to go on the Meyer Security power play for the Black Bears. It's been red hot to start the postseason. Can they continue? Bondarenko flies in. He's got some space, and a penalty has been called as Tomei once again doesn't make it to the bench. It is going to be a 5-on-3 for the Black Bears. As Connor Lynn now sits in the box, and he is not happy with that call. Back-to-back penalties by the Scarecrows puts them down 2 men at 3:46 of the third period. And Binghamton is going to call a timeout, try to set up the knockout punch right here. So 16-14 of the third period. Binghamton's going to take this timeout, try to rest the guys who are on the 5-on-3 unit as they look to get situated and hope to convert once, if not twice. They have a minute 10 of a 5-on-3. Shots on goal are 20-17. Binghamton without a shot on goal yet this period. Don't forget tomorrow night. Excuse me, not tomorrow night. Friday night. Midweek games throw everybody off, let me tell you that. So Binghamton calls timeout. They will not have one for the remainder of the game. Try to give some rest to the power play unit, and now it's a 5-on-3 for the Black Bears. Kirkby's going to take the draw against his opposite number. And push back by Mac Jansen. Lynn gets 2 for hooking at 3:46 of the Mama Bear brand third period. Bondarenko and Jansen playing a game of catch down low, trying to draw the eyes of the Topeka defenders. Now her carry up past the goal line. And DeRazio and Stubbs are going to try to do the same thing. Sent across. One-timer from Jansen on the doorstep. Stays out. It was on the outside of the cage. Now they try to feed DeRazio up top. Bondarenko calling for it on that back post. Black Bears don't see him. DeRazio has his hands ready to fire. Kirkby in tight. Knocked away through the blue paint. Out the other way. Stubbs settles it down, 20 seconds left to go in the two-man advantage. Now here's step into one. Ricochets off the plexiglass, stays in play though. Clark trying to tie up Jansen, held in by DeRazio. Low 2-on-1, trailman's DeRazio gets it back, Stubbs scores! 5-on-3 goal with 5 seconds left in the first penalty. Stubbs has a pair, and the Black Bears power play is 3 for 3, and they still have more time to work with. Three power play goals tonight for the Black Bears. CJ Stubbs has the latest 2 in this one. Time of the goal, 4 minutes and 51 seconds, making it 4-0 Binghamton. Now the second unit's gonna get some time to finish up. 45 seconds on a traditional 5-on-4 Meyer security man advantage. Stretch pass, look out, this is a short-handed breakaway. Klink comes in alone, trying to outweight to May, and the goaltender denies it. Klink, who we don't see normally kill penalties for any team, had a short-handed breakaway right there and just not able to capitalize, but give it right back. Here he comes again. That time denied, but the rebound is knocked in. Topeka gets on the board. Stephen Klink short-handed, unassisted, after the Black Bears turn the puck over, puts the Scarecrows on the board. .533 time of the goal. Black Bears still on the power play for 10 more seconds. As the rest of that power play time will evaporate. And for the first time tonight, the Black Bears do not score on the power play. I guess that's why you have Stephen Klink kill penalties, and at this point might get a shorthanded rush, and in fact he got 2. So now the Scarecrows are on the board with their first playoff goal in franchise history. Emery, Kirkby, and Shankar come over the line offside, and that'll send us to immediate timeout with 13:53 left to go here in the third period. Black Bears score 5-on-3, but then Topeka gets one back shorthanded. We're back with you right after this.
Clean Hamper is a locally owned and operated laundry washing service in Binghamton, servicing the entire Broome County area. Our services include washing and folding, specialty cleaning of larger items, stain and spot removal, hang drying, and ironing services. Our customers can drop their laundry off at our facility and then pick it back up when it's convenient for them. Or our drivers can pick the laundry up at your doorstep and deliver right back to you. We have a team of laundry care specialists that are ready to provide a clean, fast, and professional service. It's our mission to provide quality, convenient, and trustworthy laundry washing services to our Binghamton customers and community. Let us take the burden of laundry off your to-do list. Give us a call today.
Elevate your game with Serponautics Hot Wax, the official wax of the Binghamton Black Bears.
Welcome back in, everybody. I can tell you what, I never want to see a Home Depot bucket ever again. I've made that decision tonight because my ears are going to be ringing all through the night. I can tell you that right now. Binghamton scores a power play goal to make it 4-1, and then Stephen Klink scores a shorthanded tally. After Tomei made the first save, Klink was able to bury the rebound to put Topeka up on the board. Kirkby tries to win this face-off back cleanly following the offside, pushes it ahead to Swain. Already got a pair, tried to bank it off Bernard. Held in at the blue line by Stone. Hurston it back in down low, hop over the stick of Kirkby. Topeka gets to a loose puck, and now Cam Clark goes away 1-on-2. Clark trying to spin around some traffic. It's introduced to Nick Swain. Klink comes away with the steal. Here try to go far side, misses off the plexiglass. Stolen back by DeRazio and company, and Binghamton pushes the puck out through the neutral zone. Here they come moving up ice. DeRazio reversing it over for Kirkby. Try to self-pass in tight, chopping at it initially, but instead stretched back the other way. Klink fires, and a great block made by Anderson. Got in his shooting lane. Stolen away by Kirkby. Now here he comes, Black Bears captain, trying to outmuscle the competition. Able to get the pass off, and Shankar on the centering attempt. And Bernard able to make the save, and then Shankar has his helmet ripped off his head by Blaisdell. And there's that patented Jacob Shankar smile. You know, funny enough, his dad's a chiropractor, not a dentist. And you think with a smile like that, maybe the Shankar Dentistry Clinic may be opening up soon. 4-1 Black Bears lead. Game 2 Friday night in Binghamton at 7 p.m. They push in on the face-off as Stubbs tries to win it forward. Sneath was ready for that play. This is flipped behind the Black Bears defense. DeRazio and Lord in a board battle. Dust pulls up in front of the goal line. Lord's behind the cage, centering through the blue paint. Nobody home for Topeka. They're going to be forced to touch up as it gets spun around the wall to the far side. Stone stops the progress, and Jansen chip in charge off the wall and out. Back towards the red line. Nobody steps up to Blaisdell. Looks like they want him to carry the puck a little bit. As Sneath tries to center up, his pass nullified by Stone. Another takeaway for the Black Bears defense as DeRazio skates into the middle, has it on the backhand, tries to shelf it, but Bernard able to make the save with 12-12 left to go here in the third period. I want to give a special thanks to Mike, Seth, and the entire team over at Tully's Good Times at the Vestal Parkway. Had our last show of the season there, season 4 of the Good Times with Coach Show. Big thank you to Tully's for their hospitality, and big thank you to everybody who either watched live on YouTube with us, on replay, or visit us in person and had a good time with us at Tully's this year. Power move by Sargis to the front of the net. And then somebody on Topeka tried to bark up the wrong tree, going after Garrett. They took one shove, and then they wanted to bail. Anderson down low. Will spin it back around the wall. Stefan has to wait for it to get to him. That allows Topeka to come away with a puck up top. Checo sent around the wall. Sargis taking a peek where the opposition is, and he's able to deposit the puck back to the center circle. Sent right back in. Dan Weber's waiting on it. Black Bears come up the ice together as a unit. No icing. Bernard coming out of his net to play the puck, and he will freeze it. And Connor Lind and grabbing hold of Garrett Sargis behind the net. And the linesman trying to get in between those two players before that evolves a little further. Sargis is by himself down low, but that's a guy who can take care of himself. Count them up. How many guys in a black jersey you see on your screen right now? 1, 2, 3. And Garrett Sargis not backing down from any kind of challenge. Linesmen are going to escort him back to the bench area because his shift is up. Update on the out-of-town scoreboard for everybody. Port Huron and Blue Ridge are going to overtime. They are tied at 3. Remember, in the postseason, if you go to overtime, you take a full 15-minute intermission before each overtime period. And you play 5-on-5 overtime, not 3-on-3. There will be no more shootouts the rest of the year. Stone fires off the draw, and that just misses on the low glove side. Great stick handling by DeRazio down low. Did it with one hand for a little bit. trying to keep the pressure away. Shankar goes underneath a hit from Lord. Those are two big boys doing battle at the half wall. Durazio down low, tries to center through the blue paint. Bernard has it, and it's knocked down. And Lord just continuing to whack at Durazio. And now the Black Bears will step in. Trying to make out what number that is battling with Swain. Durazio looks to be okay. And that's Gagnon trying to do battle. Scarecrows are trying to stir the pot. They're down by 3 in what could be their final home game of the season with about 11 minutes to go. Are we surprised? No. Don't think they want to find out what happens next. Face off won by the Scarecrows. Lord over the line with Graspy. And Sneath bounces into the locker room tunnel side. As Swain able to backhand this puck out. Shankar through the center circle. Same side dump in. Durazio, here's his name being called. And this one's going to come back in for Topeka. Durazio got caught going for a line change. He didn't make it off quite yet. Now he can. Jansen, far side's got a load of steam. Centering up for Bondarenko, and that hits the inside of the post, stays out. Now Stubbs cycling around. He's looking for a hat trick in game 1 of the postseason for the Black Bears. Cervoni through the blue paint, looking to ricochet off a defender. Knocked back by the Scarecrows, but they just can't gain possession past the red line. It's been their struggle tonight. You got 18 shots on goal, Black Bears with 26. Excuse me, they just changed it, 28. Anderson ahead to Bondarenko. It redirects into the chest of Bernard, who has to scoop it off his equipment. Back the other way, Koash, far side. Now Clark skating in. Gonna draw a penalty here as Topeka's gonna be headed to the man advantage. As high sticking is the indication. We'll tell you who the guilty party is when we come back right after this. Black Bears lead 4-1 on the road in game 1 of the quarterfinals. We're back with you right after this.
Unbeatable reliability and speed. Restore trust in your internet with Greenlight Networks. From family movie night, to work from home days, to staying secure, or everything all at once, you'll always be connected so you can stay connected. Experience 100% fiber internet from Greenlight. Unmatched performance on every device. Backed by local service you can trust. Greenlight is in your area. Get started today. Visit greenlightnetworks.com/connect.
Hey Black Bears fans, fuel up with Bagels and Cream in Delhi, family owned and operated for 25 years, proudly serving Delaware County and the Southern Tier. Bite into fresh hand-rolled bagels, hot breakfast sandwiches, and rich coffee. And eat the bagels the players choose on game day. Open early with breakfast and lunch favorites. Grab a dozen for the crew and taste the hometown difference at Bagels and Cream in Delhi. Let's go Black Bears.
Welcome back in, everybody. 9:37 left to go here in the third period. Kyle Steffen in the penalty box for high sticking. Cam Clark drew the penalty. And unfortunately for Kyle, it is the third time tonight he's been headed to the penalty box. It's a Northeastern Striping Corporation penalty kill once again for the Black Bears. They've been 4 for 4 so far. As Sneath and Kirkby tie up once again, Stone gets his forehand free and shoots it down the ice. Kill off the first couple of seconds. Shankar, Kirkby up front for the Black Bears. Durazio and Stone on the blue line. Errant pass by the Scarecrows, and Durazio goes off one of the stanchions. And all the way back down to Bernard. Bondarenko picks the pocket of Cam Clark. He skates in shorthanded. is all by himself, so instead, Binghamton will play a little bit of keep away. Stone tries to get it elevated, can't get it past Clark. And now Gagnon and the Scarecrows try to come back up the ice, but stolen right back by Binghamton. D'Orazio is marked by 3 Scarecrows, and here to send it all the way down. If Bondarenko was going to be able to glove that one down, would have been a one-on-one against LaBelle. Now Clark pulls it on his weak side, spins it around the wall. D'Orazio gets there first. Weber on his forehand goes off the dasher wall and all the way back down to Bernard once again. 50 seconds left to go in the power play for the Scarecrows. This is the first ever meeting between the two franchises. Second meeting will be Friday night in Binghamton. LaBelle quarterbacks the breakout and begins to charge up ice. Klink, the goal scorer for Topeka, carries over, gets past Weber, goes far side, and Graspy blew a tire trying to hold the puck in. 20 seconds left to go for Steffen in the penalty box. Weber on his forehand, able to send it down. That ought to kill off most of the remaining seconds. Bernard gives it away to Jansen, but he's got nobody to pass it to because everybody else for the Black Bears was changing. Sent in behind the net. And the Black Bears return to full strength now as they kill off another Topeka power play that is 0 for 5 on the night. Binghamton now will come back to 5-on-5. Emerson Emery taking the spot of Kyle Steffen for the time being. And now Emery will just try to chip it on ahead. He's the 10th forward tonight, so he's seen limited minutes, but when his number's been called, he's been ready. Klink skating in, backhander, denied by Tomei. Played back up top to the point. Whalen's shot goes wide. Graspy trying to reverse it up top. No deflection from Avery Smith. As Sargis saw the hit coming, he's still able to get it away. Offside are the Scarecrows with 6:46 remaining here in the third period. Klink made some good individual plays. He's been able to take his defender a couple of times one-on-one. And the only time he's been rewarded is when he had to find his own rebound short-handed off a Black Bears turnover. This puck is chipped up into the air by Cervoni, who once was a member of the Topeka Pilots. Played their junior games here in this building. As this one's shot in cross corner, Shankar chopping it out on the backhand. That's gloved down. Touched by the Black Bears, so we play on. No hand pass. Shankar got his hands free, but it rolled off of his tape into the blue paint. And Bernard able to make the save with 6:40 left to go. Update on the out-of-town scoreboard for everybody. Port Huron and Blue Ridge are about to start overtime. Both teams making their way out of the tunnels right now. Offensive zone draw for the Black Bears. Not going to be able to be taken by CJ Stubbs. Bondarenko just tries to push it forward and hope for a rebound. Scarecrows able to get control. They flip it back out to the red line. And then Laura tries to take a piece of D'Orazio with them into the boards. That time Austin saw it coming, so he's able to get out of the way. Scarecrows through the middle. Chip it on to the right wing side. Lord looking for Graspy. One-on-one against Stone in the far corner. Spun around the wall. And D'Orazio knocked down. Now Stubbs comes in to lend a hand for his defensive partner, or his defensive teammate rather. Lord wanting a call from the official. The official just tells him to keep skating. Giveaway by the Scarecrows. Binghamton touches up. Sargis gets his hands free. Tries to go far side, but Bernard gets his body in the way. Weber's pinched in down low. 5:25 left to go here in the third period. from the half wall, spun back around. Sirota and Sargis trying to play a two-man game out wide, and Bernard is able to intercept that pass intended for Sargis from the Rat. Overtime officially starts in Blue Ridge, Port Huron. We will update you on the outcome of that game if it goes final before we get off the air tonight. Face off in the Topeka end of the ice, Sirota and Clark. One back by Sirota, and Anderson shoots it around the wall. Emery crashes far side. Binghamton trying to spin around out of the corner as Sargis and Sirota getting into the greasy areas, as they call it. Along with Dan Weber trying to hold the puck in. Takes a funny hop off the boards and no icing as it checked up right before the goal line. Sargis right back to Anderson, who's got his speed up. Coming in on the backhand, and a kick save on the attempt from Anderson by Bernard. Now Klink comes back, and hair fire around Weber and score. Even strength goal for Stephen Klink, and he's got a pair. 15-23 time of the goal. He's able to go off the post and in. And now it's down to 2. Klink has been trying to take defenders one-on-one all night and finally gets around some traffic. Clark and Whalen get the assist on the Klink goal as this one's chopped around the wall. Under 5 minutes left to go here. Sneath, Kirkby, Stone, and Gradsby tying up for it. Pushed around the wall, and it's pinned up against the wall by Kirkby's skate. Great anticipation by Stone on Sneath's slap shot attempt. Here gain the red line and get this puck deep. And now Sneath comes across the line. His trail man is Klink. Sneath in the middle has his shot blocked, and it goes out of play. 3:51 left to go here in the third period, and it's 4-2 Black Bears over the Scarecrows. Klink has the last 2 goals in the game, and it's getting to be decision time for Coach Nichols and company on when they want to pull the netminder. We're back with you folks right after this.
Rediscover your glow at Tanfastic Sun Tan Center, where wellness meets radiance. We offer red light therapy to boost collagen, speed up cell turnover, and help athletes recover faster with relief for joints, circulation, and muscle relaxation. Keep your glow year-round with our tanning beds, or build a safe summer base so you don't burn in the sun. Looking for instant color? Try our spray tan. It's half off every Thursday. Plus, explore our wide variety of lotions tailored for every skin type. And yes, Tanfastic is Black Bear approved.
Toyota Trucks. Let's go places.
Welcome back in, everybody. 4-2 where we stand here in the third period. 3:51 left to go in the third. That was our final media timeout of the night. Scarecrows trail by 2 at home. Klink with a pair of goals this period, a shorthanded goal And then the latest one at 15-23 at even strength. Clark wins the face-off back, almost pushed out of the zone by Bondarenko, but Topeka doing a good job of keeping it in temporarily. Jansen tries to go between his legs to Stubbs, and a beautiful cross-ice pass finds Bondarenko. Made sure he gained the red line and sends it back in deep. Scarecrows trail by 2, and Binghamton trying to run this clock down and keep the pressure on and not allow the netminder to leave. They're doing a good job right now. Bondarenko holding it in with Stubbs, looking for the hat trick. Tried to go 5-hole, but the door was closed. Stubbs and Jansen down low. Push it over to the far side of the screen. Bondarenko, Jansen in tight. Denied by Bernard. D'Orazio fires, and Bernard punches it first and then reaches out second. Makes the grab with 3 minutes left. .33 shots on goal now for the Black Bears, 21 for the Scarecrows. Time of possession has been absolutely dominated by the Black Bears. Face off one back by Kirkby, but it gets past Anderson. Oh, the Black Bears will push it back in their own side, break out from their own end. Touched ahead, Sargis gets around LaBelle as Kirkby tries to put it in down low. Gagnon doing battle with Sirota behind the play, and now Gagnon coming up by. Sargis was in no man's land. This one goes off the inboards to May. Thought about reaching out for it. Instead, lets the defense try to clear it. Sargis boxes everybody out, and here flipped that one past the Topeka blue line himself. 2:20 left to go in the third period. Sammy Bernard's not making eye contact with his bench boss, and the Black Bears going to continue to try to push this puck out. Jansen off the wall and down, and this should be icing against the Scarecrows, or excuse me, against the Black Bears, and it is. So Bernard, again, skating into the open corner. He's still in the net, folks, as you see him skate in right now. 2:03 left to go. Scarecrows need 2. And now he's trying to call to the bench, find some info out from his guys. Nobody's talking to him. Kirkby's going to take the draw. It's been out there for a minute and a half. Link wins the face-off back. Sargis, though, anticipated the play perfectly. One man clears himself. Power move to the front is nullified by the poke check of Bernard. And the Scarecrows come away. Klink gonna fire from distance again. That putt looked like it was closer than what it was from my vantage point. Well, Binghamton able to get the puck out once again. We're under 2 minutes left to go here in the Mama Bear brand third period. Clark tries to exit the zone. Can't get it past Stubbs. Floats it towards the net. Bondarenko able to redirect it on target. Stays available. Through the blue line. Stone just has to dump it in. Everybody touches up for Binghamton. There's a minute 15 left to go. Topeka's down by 2. Sneath couldn't handle the puck cleanly. Binghamton looking for a clear. They get it. Sirota just chopping it ahead for Bondarenko, making sure it stays in front of that icing line. 1 minute left to go here in the third period, and the Topeka netminder is staying put. Binghamton's done an excellent job not allowing the Scarecrows in these final 3 minutes to come up ice together as a team. Now Lord finally gets across the blue line. Sends it through the paint. Bernard's to the bench, and they will score. Gagnon threw a prayer to the net, and it was answered as Topeka has the last 3 goals here in the contest. 19-24 time of the goal. And Topeka will now call a timeout with 36 seconds left. So Bernard will head back to the cage, it looks like, for the face-off. Probably start halfway out.
Number
36 seconds left to go. Binghamton led this game in the period 4-0, and then 2 goals from Stephen Klink, and the latest from Jacob Gagnon has made it a 1-goal affair. So here we go. Bernard's going to start out of the cage. They're going to go 6-on-5 off the face-off. Kirkby and Sneath in the circle. Pushed away by Stubbs, trying to float it into the empty net. It's gloved down by Clark. 30 seconds left to go. Look out! That puck made it all the way up to the concourse in the second level, folks. That ricocheted off the railing. Whoa, that was dangerous. Official's going to move it to the center ice circle. Deflected on the way through. Kirkby going to take the draw once again. Net is still empty for Topeka. Kirkby tried to shoot it off the draw. D'Orazio's going to get there first. Her take aim for the empty net. It's blocked by Gagnon. No icing because it was touched by a Scarecrow. Shipped ahead by Klink. Stone on his forehand off the glass and past Clark. Bondarenko one-on-one with Gagnon as it gets pushed back up to the line. 5 seconds left to go. It's chopped into the crowd, and it goes out of play. Topeka trying to sell delay of game in the last second as it was hung up on the tip top of the glass. Topeka wanting a delay of game penalty. They're not going to get it. Most important face-off of the night right here. Stephen Klink in a shooting position looking for a hat trick. Tyson Kirkby going to try to win this one into the corner. Cam Clark's going to take it. One back by Kirkby, hands free, blocked by Stubbs. Game is over. Binghamton wins game 1. They survive a late surge from the Scarecrows. And the Black Bears take a 1-0 lead in the series. They got up 4-0. Topeka made a surge back, but the power play was red hot tonight for the Black Bears, and definitely the difference maker. Their surround, Dominic Tomei, and Binghamton making haste of getting off the ice. Time to pack up and get ready to head home back to Binghamton, where game 2 will be Friday night at 7 p.m. We're going to take a timeout, come back. La Quinta and Suites post-game show, wrapping up game 1 of the Commissioner's Cup playoffs. We're back with you right after this. The Black Bears are back in action at home Friday, April 17th at 7 p.m. for the first round of the Commissioner's Cup playoffs against the Topeka Scarecrows. Tickets are going quick. Get yours now at BinghamtonBlackBears.com.
Attention fans, looking sharp as a power play. Studio 11 Barbershop, located in Endicott, New York, is your go-to for fresh fades, sharp cuts, and all-star style. Visit our website or call the number below to book, or simply just walk in. Studio 11 Barbershop, where champions get their cut.
Are you looking to get your taxes done? JMK Tax Solutions is located at 1152 Vestal Avenue in Binghamton. They offer tax, bookkeeping, and payroll services and are currently accepting new clients.
Welcome back in, everybody. I didn't want to show the 3 stars of the game because they didn't give any of the stars to the Binghamton Black Bears. Binghamton won that game 4-3 and got no stars, so that's not surprising, right? That's kind of par for the course at this point when the Black Bears go on the road. So we're name our own 3 stars of the night. Binghamton able to win this game by a final score of 4-3. Jump out, 2-0 lead in the first period. Mac Jansen with the first goal of the postseason. Then Nick Swain got the insurance goal. CJ Stubbs got a power play goal in the middle period. And then they got a 5-on-3 goal in the third period. Unfortunately, things got close after that last CJ Stubbs goal. Stephen Klink got the scoring started with a shorthanded goal. Then an individual effort by Klink again at even strength made it 4-2. And then, while the Scarecrows were in the process of pulling the netminder, Jacob Gagnon threw a puck to the net, which is what you're supposed to do in those situations. Trying to get an offensive zone faceoff. Lucky for him, and unfortunately for Tomei, it did get into the back of the net. Believe it hit a Black Bear on the way through. It's whatever, it still counts the same. So with 4-3, we stand with 38 seconds left. Topeka pulls the netminder off the faceoff, and they were able to generate chances, and they had a chance with 5 seconds left to find the tying goal. Clark was able to win the faceoff back against Kirkby, but then DeRazio blocks the shot from Klink at the horn, trying to force overtime. So that's our game recap for you. Taking a look at the power plays tonight. Binghamton finishes the night 75% on the power play. They scored 5-on-3, and they scored 3 other times at 5-on-4. So they go 3 for 4. Or excuse me, they scored 1 time 5-on-3 and 2 times 5-on-4. Topeka 0 for 5. Power play or penalty kill looked phenomenal for the Black Bears tonight. That's what they needed to do. Special teams won the Black Bears this game. I know they gave up a shorthanded goal, but it was his second breakaway shorthanded, and it took him his 3rd shot to score. So, not going to fault Tomei. It was a turnover. What can you do? But Topeka stayed in the fight, and in the postseason, it's not over till it's over. Binghamton will win Game 1 by a final score of 4-3, and they take a very important 1-0 series lead over the Scarecrows. Update for you on the out-of-town scoreboard. They are still playing hockey in Port Huron. Blue Ridge and Port Huron, or excuse me, they're playing in Wytheville, Blue Ridge and Port Huron. That's who involved in the game. They are tied up at 3. They are halfway through the first overtime period. The first 1 to 4 will win the game. Taking a final look at our NBT Bank stats of the night here before we go off the air, because we also have to pack this audio equipment up on the bus too. Shots on goal in the period. Binghamton had 15, the most they had all night, but they only found the back of the net 1 time. They finished with a game total of 35. Topeka had their nightly low of 6, but half of those 6 found the back of the net. They finished with 22 shots on goal. Black Bears get a goal in every period tonight, and Topeka grabbed all 3 in the 3rd period. So they've actually entered the real 3 stars of the game into the FPHL website. That's exciting. So the real 3 stars of the game, Ivan Bondarenko with 3 assists on the night is the 3rd star. Stephen Klink gets the 2nd star with 2 goals, 1 shorthanded, 1 at even strength. I can respect that. 1st star of the game is CJ Stubbs, 2 goals and 1 assist. So those are your Rocco J. Testani Budweiser 3 stars of the game. We are headed back to Binghamton for Game 2, Friday night at 7 p.m. Get your tickets tomorrow at the Black Bears office or online anytime via Ticketmaster. For everybody with the Binghamton Black Bears, including owner Andreas Johansson, who joined us for a very special intermission interview, my name is Brooks Hill, signing off for everybody with the Black Bears. We'll see you back in Binghamton on Friday. Have a good night, everybody. We'll see you then.